Hello, hello everyone. Hello. Hi. How is everyone doing? Do you like my new frame? This is a new frame. This is supposed to be a new frame. And thank you to friend of channel Tipsy Monk for this amazing idea and also frame. Hashtag MPGA guys. Hashtag make parliament great again. Please do tweet and shout about it from the rooftops. Do whatever you can. If you want more information, you can check out my Wednesday stream about Make Parliament Again, what it is, and what you're supposed to do. And also, if you have any questions, please, I will reiterate again and again, please do hashtag MPGA. And hello, it's Monday. and it is precisely 9 o'clock. It is the 12th of February 2024, and it is Meg Nerd's Politics Hour. Hello, 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 Monday. Hello. Lots to do today. Very exciting stream I have planned for you. One is, of course, the farmers' protest is back. The farmers are heading for Delhi today. There are many videos coming out about farmers going in lines, tractors. Again, what the repeat of what happened in 2021. And now they have more demands, and they are saying the government has betrayed us. So we are going to go back and start camping again. There are talks happening as well, but the police, Delhi police is having some good stamps also, with like nails and things, barricading, all the things. I'll show you. But today's main story, is about the Pakistan elections. Yes. I know last stream people were asking me about Pakistan elections, but I wanted to like sort of read more on it, have like an informed opinion on it. So I have done that over the weekend, and now I am going to do a deep dive. Yes, should I show you deep dive? Deep dive होने वाला है आज तो deep dive होने वाला है, deep dive. So I have deep dive for you on Pakistan elections. We are going to talk about what is a National Assembly. We'll start from there. How does it work? All the things. It's very interesting. Then what are the contenders? What were the contenders? What are the current contenders who have fought the elections? And how this election was absolutely rigged. It's a usual thing in Pakistan. It is almost normalized now. But yeah, this one was massively rigged by the establishment, which is the military-industrial complex. We have some current results and some trends coming out, which are very interesting. And also some other important events which I thought we should talk about. So we'll do a deep dive. And then I want to talk to you about AI and politics. There's a reason for this. In the last week or so, or maybe even like today, there have been certain events that have been happening, which I have been sort of peripherally tracking as well. Today I read an article in the New York Times about Argentina elections, which is said to be the first AI election that this world has ever seen. And it is kind of nuts. So I wanted to show you that about how they are using AI generated images and videos to campaign for both candidates. And New York Times has done a great article on it. But I also wanted to talk about what is going to happen here. Because important, I feel like 2024 is going to be like one of those years, right? Which is when you become Buddha and grandchildren are on your lap. You're like, oh, let me tell you about the year 2024. Okay, that year was the everything changed. Everything about the world just changed. And I'm getting that feeling now, which is deep down in my bones, that a lot of things are going to happen in 2024, which makes it super exciting. It is good time to be alive. I will keep saying that it is a good time to be alive. We are going to see some insane things happening in our lifetime. Insane. Yes. Oh, chat is here. Chat, do you like the frame? Frame. Hello, welcome to Make the Dins. Hello, Miss Granger. I know you must be studying with your, I'm ready with my books. Let's start the stream. See, Miss Granger. So be like Miss Granger. Open your work, open your study books, and keep me on in the background. I'm a very calming presence. Now I am convinced. For the last few weeks, everybody has been telling me, oh my God, this is a therapy session for us. So I love it. I want to live up to it. So please go do your work and keep me on in the background. I am background noise, guys. I love it. That's how you should be. Mildly interesting. Missed two last. See, Harshita is like, missed my last two therapy sessions, made it in time for this one. Harshita, hello again. Welcome. The therapist doesn't mind. Hey, hello. Shio, what is this Xiao Interin? Is it a anime character? Xiao Interin? स्ट्रीम शुरू करो चालू हो गया सर बिकॉज आई वांट टू गो back to Pakistan. I've never been in Pakistan. How will I go back? Anyway, are you not planning to go out and cover the protest live? Are you? Would love to see you there. Please do. Kumar Love, Maina, I'm going to try. Honestly, like, I mean, I have decided that I need to go out and do some on ground stuff. And now this farmers opportunity kind of gives me like a nice farmers protest now gives me like a nice opportunity to try and do it. So this week I will probably do that. Again, I'm still figuring out the tech that I have, how I will do it, narrative. बहुत like I'm trying to prepare myself. So, but yes, I have that in my mind, Kumar Love. I will be there. I will be there. I was going to go cover the Bharat Jodo Yatra, but this is, I mean, I covered the first protest as well, which happened. I went there multiple times and did a few videos from there. In case you haven't seen it, you should check out my video from Farmers Protest, which is City Boy Meghnad goes to farm protest and asks extremely dumb city boy questions to farmers. Because honestly, I know jack about farming. Now I know a little bit because of them. So I just went in and asked extremely basic stupid question. Sir, ye plants kaisa ugta hai sir? Please tell. So like stuff like that. No. I asked them about MSPs, why they are protesting, what is the problem with the mandi, what is the bicholia system, all the things. So me and Nidhi had gone. Nidhi had also done like an extensive coverage when we were at News Laundry. So please do check that out. It is still relevant. It is still relevant, that video. Armchair journal better than on ground journal? Sir, Xiao Inturin, the anime character. Yes, correct. You're absolutely correct. Armchair journalist is better because they also seem to earn more. Just following the trends, sir. That is where the market is going. Late stage capitalism zindabad. So we will armchair it out here, right? You guys can listen to me in the background, as I said. I'm background noise. I'm not even an armchair. I'm background noise. I love that sort of definition of what I do. He's background noise. Love it. I'm rather unwell today. Hopefully, the stream will give me the reinvigoration that I need. Also, hello everyone. May this week treat you well. Hello, IP. Get well soon, friend. Subreddit when? Oh, right. That is also going to happen this week. I'll do it. Yes. I have it in mind. But then now I'm hearing nightmarish stories about how moderating subreddits is another nightmare. But then I will probably do the same thing, which is I'll make the subreddit, then I'll just find some moderators and you guys can run it then. I will take applications later, not right now. And I will take applications on Discord only. Yes, new theme. Yes. Hey, Indira Gandhi is saying that I'm awesome, okay? I don't know how to feel about that, but thank you, ma'am. Back in summer clothes, yes, it is nice and warm now, at least in here. So, taking inspiration from other Meghnuddins, I've decided to watch your stream while studying. I'm not a multitasker, but I'll try. Pajna, see? Miss Granger, you are actually inspiring people to study more, and I am inspiring them to. I don't know what to do, but like, I mean, you guys are. You have inspired them, okay? Not me. Cyberpunk, yes. Parliament was truly great when I was in power. Indira Gandhi without Parliament didn't exist, but okay. Bhakt be like, हम तो Swiggy, Zomato से खाते हैं. क्या साइबरपंक हो रहा है? I like the frame. I like it. Again, thank you, friend Tipsy Monk. Overlays cause screen burn-in. Where is it causing screen burn-in? Oh, I'll see the recording of this one later and see. I wanted to know about park elections. Yes, I have it ready for you. Ababil Patel, thank you so much for the support, sir. Ma'am, no, sir. Why do you think BJP is one side claiming 400 seats victory and other side super scared and going wild on farmers protest? Vinay? So, obvious reason, the last farmers protest that happened, they couldn't help it. They had to withdraw the 3 bills. But that's what Congress is claiming. They have never issued a notification, so wo jhasa hai, whatever. I haven't gone into those details yet. But so the BJP government is definitely scared of these farmers' protests because of they tried everything back then, right? They tried to malign them, call them Khalistanis. They even went to like Rihanna toolkit. Remember that whole thing that happened where Rihanna tweeted out and then everybody lost their shit, and then some poor girl in Bangalore activist was arrested, and then for making a toolkit apparently. Then Greta Thunberg and all those people came into the mix, and then Soros came in. So, बहुत कोशिश किया. They did a lot, but the farmers were like, "We're just here, man. Not moving until you take those farmlands back." And if I know anything, farmers are very patient people. Just to give you an idea of, I'll tell you some farmer protest stories, okay? Chat, if you want some farmer protest stories, please say hi, okay? So when I'm covering farmers protest, I will do it. Hi, or mods, can someone please update the link to Discord group? Check, click on current one, returns invalid message. Thanks in advance. Confused Indian, so I am not going to issue a link this week. But next week I will. I have to do something on the Discord server to, manage it a little better. So thoda maintenance chal raha hai. You can look at it that way. And I will do it though. I will. So current members, of course, you are not affected. But new members, just 1 week of patience, and then I will let you in again. Lots of highs for story. Sure. You like my shirt? Thank you. It's a very old shirt. It's a very Nagpur shirt also. सस्ते में लिया था. Why would they build permanent roadblocks? Manavan, I am stunned by how they dig up roads and put that kila and concrete and all the things. It's kind of bizarre. कम से कम नया पार्लियामेंट का फोटो डालता पेपर बैक में. In my book, I don't think they will revise it. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to the publishing house. Intrigued by Indian politics, dive into the exhilarating world of parliamental with satire, drama, and a touch of activism. Yes, that is my book, friends. That is my book. Thank you, Kushagra. Guys, I need to ask that, is Kushal Mehra's channel, the Charvak podcast, is a liberal or rightist channel? I keep hearing Kushal Mehra again and again. I should check it out. Droggy. I haven't seen him yet. This is a Soros funded stream. No, that is already established. Last week also Soros came and gave $1,000. Hopefully he'll turn up again and give me more. He has promised millions. But so far, count-wise, it is just 2,000 and 30%, 40%, whatever has gone to YouTube also. So Soros is kind of funding YouTube as well. You see how that works? Yeah. But I hope he comes still. They are destroying our roads and again to build it with our money. Exactly. I'll show you. It's crazy. Just recently bought your book. Hey, thank you, Pramod. Thank you so much. My publisher will be very happy. And I will be happy. I get royalty on books, right? It is like 10% or something. And my book is damn cheap. But thank you. I didn't write that to earn money. I knew it won't earn any money. Authors barely make anything. But yeah, unless it's like a giant bestseller. But we get to go to Jaipur Lit Fest. I wasn't invited, but I was invited to the Kerala Lit Fest when I wrote the book. So, fun. I should write one more, then get invited to literature festivals through the year. and then I'm happy, free, and fun. Networking events. Disha Ravi. Yes, Disha Ravi was the person who was arrested. Yeah. If Soumya is watching, then yes, I'm very thankful. I think they are scared from the farmers as election is near. I think they're scared of, in general, of any sort of protest. Like any time, not just elections. Even last time they were scared. They don't know how to deal with it. I will vote for your look in Booker Prize. Oh, book. Oh, my book. Oh, wait. Can you vote for a Booker Prize? I don't think that's a thing. I don't think so. What happened to the book you were writing? I'm still writing it, Manavan. I am I'm making progress. Beach mein I had a bit of a writer's block. Alu. I had a bit of a writer's block and now I'm back to it. Did you discuss about the attack on Nikhil Wagle? No, Gray, I haven't. I will probably cover that later as well. But yeah, I saw the attack. So last stream, when I was streaming, was when the news was coming out. And I remembered that he was attacked before. So I was like, why are people bringing it up now? And I remembered correctly because he has been attacked 5 times before this. He was attacked again last week because of certain turn of events. We can talk about that later. Do you know about the release of 7-8 Indian Navy officers from Qatar? I haven't looked at that news yet. I saw the headline, but I haven't gone into it. I was too focused on this parliament election, Pakistani National Assembly elections. So I haven't looked at it yet. But yeah, let's start with the farmers' protest. Farmers' protest. Let's start with amazing opinion that amazing people are giving. Yeah, yeah. This is a fun opinion by Monica Halan, who is writer, author, speaker. Money. What? Oh, book's name is Money, I think. Books. Let's talk. Writer, author, speak. Oh, wait, no. The book's name is Let's Talk Money, but she has just put money as a descriptor for herself. Interesting. Let's Talk Mutual Funds, chair of SEBI committee, podcast, Let's Talk Money. So, Monica Halan, yeah, she said, since the income tax payers cannot and should not get on their tractors and attack the capital of India, they will continue to pay the bill of the street power. Very smart tweet, no? Very smart tweet. Should I unravel it for you a little bit if you are confused what she's saying? She's saying, ek to income taxpayers cannot get on our tractors apparently and attack the capital of India, which apparently the non-income tax payers are right now about to do. The farmers coming in, yeah. So we will continue to pay the bill for street power. Oh my God. I mean, privilege max, no? Privilege max. Like, good Lord. Seriously. इस पे क्या ही बोले? चैट क्या ही बोले इस पे, हाँ? And Harshit saying farmers don't pay income tax, that's what she's pointing to. Yeah, but the reason why she specifically said income tax is because she knows that everybody pays taxes. Okay, everybody pays taxes. And like this whole entitlement that quote unquote income tax payers get, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You're not special, friends. You're not, because everybody pays taxes. Is she trying to say farmers don't pay taxes? Yes, that is one of the things that she's indicating. Hey Shri Ram, thank you so much for the support, friend. One thing Indians need to learn is that farming is an occupation, not profession. Second is everyone pays taxes in India. Exactly, Vinay. Exactly. GST is a myth to them. Stop calling them farmers, they are annadatas. I mean, sir, English stream, sir, should I say food givers? I mean, sure, like emotion, if I have to bring in, then I will say annadatas. Noted. Yeah. So, wait for some videos. Okay, so Hansraj Meena has tweeted this. There are people lining up.
किसान मजदूर एकता जिंदाबाद। आज अमृतसर के अंदर ब्यास में बहुत बड़ा काफिला किसान मजदूर संघर्ष समिति का पहुंच चुका है, जो दिल्ली कूच करने के लिए तैयार है। आप देखें कि हजारों की तादाद में यहाँ पर ट्रैक्टर ट्रेलर
And they have trailers, if you notice. So every tractor has a trailer behind it where people can live.
तो यहाँ हम दिखाते हैं कि किसान अपने हकों के लिए एमएसपी खरीद गारंटी कानून बनाने के लिए और कर्जा मुक्ति के लिए लखीमपुर के शहीद किसानों को इंसाफ दिलवाने के लिए अपना बिजली बिल करवाने के लिए साथ में मनरेगा मजदूरों के लिए और अपनी आवाज बुलंद
Look at the size. And this is just one area where they are coming from. See, this is why someone asked me why is Modi ji scared of the protest. This is why. Look at this. I'll tell you why they are protesting, Grace. I'll tell you about their demands also. First, let me show you the visuals. Then I will tell you the demands. Keeps going on, huh? Look at this. It's still going on. Last time I remember at the Singhu border, there were tractors for 7 kilometers. 7 kilometers. Imagine. It's kind of nuts when you look at it this way. Now imagine all of them gathering at a border. And this is just one, again, I'm saying that they're coming all over from Haryana, Rajasthan, Haryana, Rajasthan, UP, Punjab. And some people were coming from Karnataka as well. So, I mean, last time also a lot of farmers came from all across India, but majorly it was from these states. And meanwhile, police is doing this. Look at this. Look at the barricading, huh? They're getting ready for it. Concrete with spikes. Look at these. Look at these spikes. Basically, their logic here is that if a tractor comes on this, their entire tire will be just like torn off. That's why these big spikes. Yeah, that was. Did you see? Look at the size of those things. Nutty. And here is them planning. Preparation. Prep ho raha hai. Prep. Friends, prep is happening. These are the cement concrete barricades that they are putting in. apparently they are also, I mean, reports are indicating that the police is just taking some extra efforts this time. They're going around in villages of Haryana and threatening people that you shouldn't go and join the protest, otherwise your vehicle will be seized or something like random threats, which apparently are normal these days. And those containers, they have just blocked off roads sectionally with containers as well. And apparently the Delhi police has deployed a ton of police people. CRPF is also there. Yeah. Yep. Proud of Indian farmers. Drogi disappointed with Indian government. We should frame this. Yeah, we should just frame this part, both of their comments together. Satyapal Malik says he would sit for fasting in respect of the farmers. Satyapal Malik. Oh, Satyapal Malik. Yes. Oh, okay. Interesting. There is no way they can push all of this under the rug. Friends, I keep telling you, right? See, when people ask me, oh my god, 2024 is sealed, 2024 is going to be this and that and whatever, I feel like today's stream will prove that anything can happen. It is election time. They still have like a good 2 months. The amount of events that can happen during this time is crazy. So don't hold your breath. Breathe aram se. Aram se. You know, like you can be like, what is it called? Anulom Vilom. Do that. Yeah. Chill. Don't emotionally invest. MSP distorts market so heavily. What is your stance on it? You think it's a good thing overall? Kumar, so minimum support price. So the thing is, ideally, in an ideal situation, farmers need to not just use farming for their personal sustenance, but it should be a commercial activity, right? Because if it's a primary activity, they should be able to eat and also earn from it. Basic logic. In Bihar, for example, Prashant Kishore keeps talking about this, that one of his objectives of going from panchayat to panchayat is on how to make farming more commercially viable for the people there. Because what happens is that the farming is used for sustaining, and then the men of the house will go migrate to other places, industrial areas, etc., to do mazduri, and then come back when it is again sowing, reaping season, right? So essentially, the migration problem is also a result of farming not being commercially viable. The thing is, we have a ton of farmers right now, like who are primarily dependent on farming, right? It is not an ideal situation, but the thing is, still we get to a point where farming is actually a commercially viable activity, even for the smaller farmers, not just for the big corporates who buy big tracts of land and do industrial farming. That's not what I'm talking about. But the point is that even the small farmer should be able to make it a commercially viable activity. Until we figure that out, I feel like MSP is a good idea, because at least whatever they invest while planting, fertilizing, growing the crop, etc., at least that cost is recovered, right? And the government pays for it. It might not have too much profit, but there needs to be a lower sort of safety net, right? It is a safety net for farmers, and they should rightfully get it, and not all mandis give it across the board, right? So that's why one of their demands is to have like a MSP law, a specific MSP guarantee law. So I'll take you through their demands as well. For supreme dictator, they are just andolan jivis. Yeah, but as the last time proved, that narrative really didn't work much. Kisan Andolan is the incredible protest I have ever witnessed in my lifetime. Salute to them. Absolutely. Same for me. let me just give you an idea of what I had seen last time. Okay. So when the protest happened last time, they were there for almost an year, a little bit more, right? They went through all seasons of Delhi, which is extreme heat. They went through extreme winter, rains, but they didn't move, right? Till the three farm laws were taken back. The most interesting thing that I saw there was once this whole Godi media narrative of Khalistan, Khalistani hai, whatever started, like happening. Uh, they basically did not let any TV channels inside their protest areas, and they specifically let independent journalists, digital journalists inside. They were like, no, you guys are the ones who are going to take our message forward, so you are the only ones who are allowed. They had a media coordination committee. It was extremely well planned, the entire protest, right? Also, there were constant supplies coming from Punjab, Haryana. Also, Gurudwaras were donating for this, and there were kitchens set up there. There was like this incredible activity at any given point of time. There were cultural programs. There were art exhibitions that started. They started schools for kids so that protesters who had to bring their kids can go there. Or if protesters are joining, it's like a smart sort of a play school for them to be there. Incredible amounts of organization went behind it, right? It was amazing to watch, honestly. I have never seen anything like it before. And that's why it worked. That's exactly why it worked. Everyone should read and hear what P. Sainath's views on harms of commercialization of farming. Vinay, yeah, absolutely. There is a Pari network that you should check out. They focus a lot on rural India and farmers, their stories. It's a very good resource. Thanks for the response on MSP. That helped me understand this better. So this is like buyer of first resort. Buy till they can be marketable. Exactly, Kumar Love. So essentially, like if you can sell for a more price than the MSP, you are like that's what the mandis are supposed to do. They're supposed to get you the best price for your dhan. But at the same time, if they are not, they cannot go below a safety net of MSP. But again, whether that works, whether that not does not work, in Punjab they work very well, but in some other states like Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh, etc., they don't really work that well. So it is very complicated that way because the implementation is next level. How long do you think new farmers' protest will last? Let's look at their demands. That will answer your question. Okay, so here are the demands of KMM and SKM, Kisan Mazdoor Morcha, and what is SK? I forgot. Guys, please, SKM, Krantikari Morcha, something. No, I'm thinking of SKM of Skip anyway. Rakesh Tikait. लिखा है यहाँ पे सॉरी संयुक्त किसान मोर्चा संयुक्त किसान मोर्चा my memory it fails me sometimes sorry it's written there and they've added MP, by the way, non-political, it is written there now. Interesting development. So enact a legally bound minimum support price, as I explained earlier. Why? They want a legally bound minimum support price law. Withdraw all cases filed nationwide against agitators during 2021 farmers' protest. Can be easily doable. Justice for Lakhimpur Kheri victims. Not very easily doable. Repeal Electricity Amendment Act. I vaguely remember what this was. Again, I will go into it deeper in following streams, all these demands. Right now, I'm just giving you a list of it. We'll go into Electricity Amendment Act later. Implement Swaminathan Commission report, MSP C250 formula. Again, this is also, I will have to do like a detailed deep dive into the report, which is what I'm planning next Wednesday. Waive off the loans on entire farming and labor community nationwide. India should quit the World Trade Organization. I have no idea where this came from, but I need to also dig deeper into this one, which is why do they want this to happen? End reducing import duty on agriculture goods. So, yeah. So essentially, import duties are usually imposed because to discourage import, right? So essentially the government keeps changing the duty based on whether they want the goods to come into India or not. There is a thing called dumping, which happens where a market like China will dump like an intense amount of cheap goods in India, like let's say phones or whatever, and it causes extreme harm to Indian companies. So duties are usually adjusted according to that to make it like price competitive according to the market. So they are saying end reducing import duty. They want more import duties on dhan, etc. coming back. Coming to India, not coming back. Promise to increase import duty and benefit Indian farmers. Again, end reducing and promise to increase, as I said. Revive pre 2013 Land Acquisition Act. This is another thing that is a bit of a rabbit hole, which I will open next Wednesday. So we will do like a few things next Wednesday. I will basically do like a deep dive on these demands and sort of give you like a better picture of why they are there, what is happening, all the things, right? Swaminathan Commission report is extremely important. I know everybody keeps mentioning it. I will take you through it. Did you see that video where farmers throw Kino orange on the road in front of the DM's office? No, I haven't. Wait, let me see. Kino dumped DM office. Let's see if I can find anything. No, nothing. I haven't seen that video. No, I can't find it. Kino, yeah, a Kino I know, the hybrid orange thingy, right? Or is it spelled Kino? Kino dump 2014 का आ रहा है. No. Just random things are showing up. I tried. Later. If I see it, I see it. Is there a connection between French farmers' protests happening right now and these protests? I had no idea there are protests happening in France also. Honestly, I don't think so. Wondering whether some of these points would be seen in manifesto of any parties in upcoming elections, mainly opposition parties. That's an interesting thing to keep note of, Dex TTP. Yeah, like remind me when we do like the manifesto streams, we will check it out. What is being promised, etc. Will it affect BJP's chances for 2024 given opportunity for the opposition or India alliance? Siddharth, so my opinion is straight. India alliance hasn't really gotten its things together. So just having a protest happening doesn't mean that the votes automatically transfer to the opposition. Doesn't happen, right? The protest, as they said, is non-political. If enough people are pissed off with the BJP government, they might vote for someone else. But does that mean they will vote for Congress or any sort of opposition parties of the India alliance? No, they won't. See, that's the problem there. Not the problem, but that's the sort of gap that needs to be filled by the opposition India alliance, whatever you want to call it. So this protest itself might or might not have impact, because unless they can channel those votes towards themselves and connect it to the protest, then there is something to work with. But so far, I haven't really seen anything except I think Rahul Gandhi tweeted and Mallikarjun Kharge gave a speech. Wait, I'll just read out Rahul Gandhi's tweet. या दिन रात झूठ की खेती करने वाले मोदी ने 10 वर्षों में किसानों को सिर्फ ठगा है। दोगुना आमदनी का वादा कर मोदी ने अन्नदाता को एमएसपी के लिए भी तरसा डाला। महंगाई तले दबे किसानों को फसलों हिंदी गाइस फसलों का सही दाम न मिलने के कारण उनके कर्जे 60% बढ़ गए हैं। नतीजा लगभग 30 किसानों ने रोज अपनी जान गंवाई। लॉट्स ऑफ फार्मर सुसाइड्स आर हैपनिंग। धोखा जिसकी यूएसपी है हो वो एमएसपी का नाम पर किसानों के साथ सिर्फ राजनीति कर सकता है, न्याय नहीं। सो किसान की राह में कीले बिछाने वाले भरोसे के लायक नहीं है। इनको दिल्ली से उखाड़ के फेंको, किसान को न्याय और मुनाफा कांग्रेस देगी। नाउ दिस मैसेज वाज ऑन ट्विटर। विल इट ट्रांसलेट इनटू वर्ड्स? आई हैव नो आइडिया। इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेशन। Do you think there are enough people pissed off with BJP? Yeah, I do think so. Yes. But the thing is, let's say BJP gets like 40% vote, max 24, 42 if you want to like go insane, 42%. But then that means that the rest of the people who voted were kind of not happy with BJP, right? The issue is that those will be voting in separate pockets across the country for different regional parties and maybe even the Congress a little bit. Yeah. So the thing is to bring all of them together is effective, but that hasn't happened yet. So that's the basic reason. When is Rahul leaving though? Leaving for where? इलेक्शन तो मोदी जी जीतेंगे, कुछ भी कर लो। ओके। Parties go back to on their manifesto promises. It's nothing new for them. Gavish, I agree. But also it is, I think, so I agree with you when you say that, the promises that are made in the manifesto may or may not have been fulfilled. But at the same time, it's a good signaling exercise for the voters. It gives them a reason to sort of rationalize why they are voting for the party. There might be many reasons, but one of them maybe reaches out to you. And you for yourself why you voted for them. So it is also, whether they fulfill it or not, also depends on whether you also follow up with them or not constantly. Right now, what is happening is that the media is not doing its job, the mainstream. MSM isn't doing its job, which is supposed to like look at the manifestos and ask, oh, you had promised this. What has happened to it? You promised 2 crore jobs per year. What has happened to it? It's basic questions, basic questions. Since they are not asking it, they're chill. Nobody cares about manifestos, but ideally they should. %60 पप्पू को सपोर्ट नहीं करता. अतुल, that's exactly what I said. 60% doesn't support Rahul Gandhi, basically, or the India alliance like together, because it is not an alliance anymore. Everybody has broken off and gone their own way, it seems like. Maybe because I'm from the southern area, but I don't see Rahul having a connection with the mass. I could be wrong. Pin drop, so I'm also like a little wary about that. But I feel like this yatra that he's doing will definitely give him some bump. For sure. I mean, like, that won't go wasted, I feel like. Will it get him a majority? No, of course not. But slight bump from the last time. Virtue signaling aside, wouldn't ending MSP encourage farmers to be more efficient and probably even look beyond farming? Falcon, okay, A was not doing virtue signaling. I already explained why we have MSP in the current situation, because farming is not a commercially viable activity in a lot of places. And we need to figure out how it becomes a commercial activity before we remove the MSP. Yeah, again, safety net. The whole point of a safety net is that people can fall on it and not die. You know where the thing comes from, right? Safety net. uh, tr- as far as I know, circus trapeze artists who do the thing. Have you ever seen a circus, Falcon? Anyway, trapeze artists, yeah. Sometimes they do their stunts and aren't able to catch. They fall down, they fall on a net, safety net. Yeah, if it doesn't exist, they go splat. Not a very good thing. Prashant Kishore said in an interview that opposition is lazy. Do you think opposition has to do more in order to at least save faces in this election? Mandalorian, yes, absolutely. And I agree with him. I agree with them because at least they haven't been able to create their own narrative, which people can bank on, right? They did so many meetings, they did so many, like, whatever 24-hour sessions where they are sitting there, etc. One thing that I think he only pointed out, someone else pointed out, which I hadn't noticed, but I was looking at the press conferences that were happening from the India Alliance thing. Did you notice there are actually moments when some chief minister, etc., leader on the table will just get up, go to the guy who is MC, yeah, like, anchor, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, जो भी है, the guy who is announcing अभी आदरणीय ये बोलेंगे, आदरणीय वो बोलेंगे, जो भी है. They go to him and says कि वो and then they're like, they announce, हाँ, so स्टालिन जी को जाना है, या फिर केजरीवाल जी को जाना है, या फिर ममता बनर्जी को जाना है, या फिर नीतीश जी को जाना है. So like all these people, they would just leave before the meeting even ended, right? So someone had pointed out, not sure if it was Prashant Kishore or someone else, but he pointed out that why did they book a return ticket? I was like, yeah. How did you know that the discussion wouldn't go beyond a certain time? Also, if you are like serious about this, you will go in, you will hunker down, and you will essentially make a strategy in the first meeting itself. But instead, what we saw was like hotel rooms being booked, giant number of people coming together, photos being taken, coming out. The only thing that they came up with was the India Alliance name, which kind of caught BJP off guard for a while. But even that has kind of now, yeah. I was like, abhi to shuru, now they have started, now they will build a narrative, etc. A few weeks ago, we did a stream on when the Nyaya Yatra started. You should see that video as well, where for literally a week, me and our fellow nerds here, chat, were going through all the speeches, etc., for Congress and the documents of Nyaya Yatra that they put out, trying to see if there are any solutions in it. So far, nothing concrete. It's just sentences. Batman would disagree about safety net. That's what I mean. Is it really fruitful? The manifesto point mentioned regarding MPGA, when we have evidence that not only it won't do it, but they can even oppose it. So I've already said this, Gavish. The reason why we also want the points to get into the manifesto is because we intend to follow up. If the parties actually put it in their manifesto, it is not like this campaign then ends, right? After that, basically, we can actually hold them accountable for it because they have promised it. That's the whole point, right? So we can ask them questions after that also. Also, the other objective is to start a conversation about this, because so far I haven't seen any campaigns that are being done specifically to address systemic issues within Parliament and its functioning, right? The forum itself, if it's not functioning well in a solid way, then everything down below becomes pointless. Same for assemblies also. So this is a conversation starter, because a lot of people don't know why they need parliament to function properly. So when they read those list of demands, at least some people are getting curious about, wait, what will happen if the parliament works 120 days a year? Wait, right now it works only for 60 years. What? I work for 285 years? I don't get this. How? Why? See, these sort of reactions is what we are looking for. Sunset TV. Oh, Prime Minister answering questions. Every week we are demanding that the Prime Minister should come and answer questions for 30 minutes in both houses. Yeah, simple demand. Simple, because Prime Minister is accountable to the Parliament. It only makes sense that he takes questions from MPs and answers them. He can prepare, of course, he can prepare or whatever, but at the same time, he should do it. It would show that he is accountable to the Parliament. Right now, he doesn't do it. Right now, he gives speeches. He doesn't really answer any questions. He does attacks, doesn't answer questions, which is a problem. So there are things that need to happen within Parliament that we are trying to get forward, right? Push forward. Gavish gets my point. Thank you. I am very articulate, no? Chat? Yes. Friends, I have also been talking to a lot of people about the stream and what we are doing. बहुत आत्मचिंतन I did with some friends recently. I'll tell you the results later. But okay, main story, guys. Main story. Deep dive. Let's go to deep dive. Deep dive. Pakistan elections. So there's some background to this. You know the Godi media narrative of, oh, Pakistan mein halat bahut kharab hai. Yada yada yada. At least we are better, right? Very true narrative. I must say, it is very true. Pakistan is a nutty country. It is not exactly a democracy. But at the same time, having said that, this election showed some very interesting results, right? Right at the get-go, I want to tell you that the Pakistani establishment, which is the military-industrial complex and their politician friends, are the problem. The people of Pakistan are not the problem. Yeah. The people of Pakistan genuinely want things from their politicians, just like we want things from our politicians, right? So just getting it out of the way, okay? Just like a general observation to start this, okay? So yeah, so Pakistan, friends, Pakistan. What happened? What happened? First, let me tell you about the National Assembly. So this was the National Assembly election. It is like the parliamentary election that we have. They have two houses. One is the Senate and one is the National Assembly. Directly elected members, but it is a little bit of different. Okay. Total seats 336, but not all of them go for elections, friends. 266 seats are what go for elections. 60 are reserved for women and 10 for religious minorities. Okay, so how it works is that these elections happen, 266 seats, and then through proportional representation. Like, for example, if a party gets like 50% of 266, then they get to pick the 50% of the women seats and 50% of the religious minority seats as well. So that would be 30 and 5. So 35 additional seats, right? So that is what proportionality and how it happens in Pakistan. Term is for 5 years, but interestingly enough, they have had 30 prime ministers and none of them, not a single one, has completed a full term. They haven't. So Nawaz Sharif has been the longest serving prime minister. Or wait, Zardari has been the longest serving. Wait, or Nawaz Sharif. Shit, I think I got this wrong. मुझे fact check करो, okay? Chat, if I'm saying something wrong. Is it Nawaz Sharif or Zardari? Maybe I wrote it wrong. One of them. is their longest serving prime minister. Again, did not complete a full term, but has like 9 years of non-consecutive terms throughout, right? Um, and there are many reasons for this. So let's look at the contenders. Okay, so elections happened. There are 4 contenders. Ah, you thought there were 3? No, there are 4 contenders. One is, of course, Nawaz Sharif, Imran Khan, and Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. Yeah. And of course, the 4th contender is Pakistan Army. Oh, it is Nawaz Sharif, right? Yes, I thought so. I was like, I'm wrong. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Is Musharraf the longest serving? From Nawaz Sharif is the one, right? Okay, guys, seriously, fact check. I mean, I might have written it wrong. So, yeah, so there are 4 contenders. And I genuinely think Pakistan Army is a contender, and I will explain why. Ipsita is right. Musharraf wasn't the PM. Musharraf was the president. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, Nawaz Sharif, right? So, he has served as the prime minister for 3 non-consecutive terms. 1990 to 93, 97 to 99, and then fun things happened in 99, which is a military coup happened in 99, and he had to go in exile. And then 2013 to 2017. Okay, accused of financial irregularities, money laundering, and his name had come up in the Panama Papers. Unlike in India, Panama Papers caused a giant thing in Pakistan. Imran Khan took advantage of it and also like propelled himself to the prime ministership. And he's been an on and off military favorite. Currently he is on. Imran Khan, he founded the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf in 1996. He wants to build a new Pakistan, Naya Pakistan. Became Prime Minister in 2018, marking the first ever democratic transition in power in Pakistan's history. But that is alleged because apparently in 2018, the establishment was backing Imran Khan. Otherwise, he wouldn't have won. He wouldn't have won. That it is as simple as that. So technically democratic transition of power, you need to like take it with a giant fistful of salt. He was ousted from power in April 2023 through a no confidence vote, alleging foreign interference and a conspiracy against him. So when this whole campaign was going on to oust him, before that, he had messed around with the army. So what happened is Imran Khan was the president in was the army favorite in 2018, but he was okay for a while. Then kind of started doing some random things which go against what the military wanted. The main one being he wanted his own ISI chief to be appointed, not the army appointee. And that kind of pissed off the army. वहाँ से शुरुआत होता है. That is where it starts. And then he started spreading this conspiracy theory that the US basically wants him out. And that's why they are funding all the opposition, like, you know, George Soros narrative, something like that, and to oust him. That was his whole quote-unquote conspiracy theory. I'm not so sure if it is actually a conspiracy theory because the US has always had a lot of interest in Pakistan. They give a giant amount of aid. Historically, America and UK have both been siding with Pakistan. Even when it comes to issues of Kashmir, UK especially has been siding with Pakistan, not with India. So they are like very like bachkan ke friends. बचपन ही बोल सकते because Pakistan is not exactly a very old country. But yeah, so we'll call it a conspiracy theory. We'll call it one. Okay. Yeah, so he was arrested a week before the this election that happened, and on charges of corruption, and apparently his marriage was un-Islamic. That is what some of the reports are saying. That is one of the charges, and he's going to jail for 30 years. And also, the interesting thing is, the court acted very fast when they wanted to convict him and throw him in jail. I'll come to what happened after that as well, okay? Because there is interesting things that are coming up. AI victory announcement, I will come to. It is the crowning glory. So the third candidate is Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. He is the son of former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto and former President Asif Ali Zardari. He's from a very giant political family, dynast, through and through. Has like a very, very, very luxurious, amazing lifestyle. That's what people are very pissed off about as well. So he was born in Karachi in 1988. Guys, my age person, look at where he has reached. I'm coming to that age, no, now where I see like all these very popular political leaders and prime minister incumbents, and they're my age. What did I do in life, friends? What did I do? Why was I not born, in a dynasty family? Don't you also wish? Either a Binnesser family or a political family. Anyway, we're talking about Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. He was elected to the National Assembly of Pakistan in 2008. He served as the leader of opposition from 2013 to 2018. And he was appointed as the foreign minister in April 2023. He led the PPP to victory in 2018 general elections. Controversial remarks at the UN Security Council. So, in UN Security Council in September 2023, he referred to the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi as the butcher of Gujarat. And which were, obviously got a lot of pissed off reactions from us and our government. Because how dare he? Yeah, so that's Bilawal Bhutto Zardari. Now, the Pakistan Army. The reason why I have included them is as a contender in the election is because they have the Pakistan Army has so far staged 4 coups and ended up ruling the country directly for a significant number of years, and also or by having like proxy politicians everywhere. So very pretend democracy they have. Okay. They have influence on the media completely. They have they support the favored politician, and they have intense amount of business interests also. So wahan pe the army officials are genuinely running like massive businesses. So yeah, so basically it is a contender, and they meddle with politics all the time, and that is one of the reasons why none of the prime ministers have completed a full term. And also coups keep happening. Assassinations, coups, all the things. Okay, I'll go to rigged election, but some comments first. Comments. I'll go up. Let's be Delulu till we get some Solulu. Correct? Every Indian's favorite topic, Pakistan. Yes, exactly. But Vinay, I was also thinking about this while I was preparing for this. I was thinking, nobody really talks about Pakistan in a sensible way, no? Like, it's always this attacky, emotional, like, "Maro unko, cut, like this whole political rhetoric filled sort of a thing. And also, it is compared with India all the time. To show that, oh, hum itne bhi bure nahi hai. Do you see your neighbor? How bad it is? How bad? Right? But they never really tell you why it is bad. So today I wanted to do this stream also to explain the system, the political quote unquote system of why that country is in this position also. And since this is a nerdy stream, of course it has to be a deep dive which goes everywhere. Fun times. Do you agree Prashant should be forced into what? astronaut and sent to sun if we both rule the country. Oh, okay, pin drop. Prashant? Who Prashant? Prashant Kishore? Why? Have you heard of Najam Sethi? And as a Pakistani journalist, if yes, is he trustworthy? I haven't. Najam Sethi, I haven't. Pakistan mentioned new viewers. I yes, Ang's head exploded. Pakistan's peoples are not the problem. I really love the entire vibe of us having a rivalry with Pakistan, but praising Imran Khan for being the force of change in Pakistan politics. It's like two opposing realities. Cinnamon, as you will see soon, this election was kind of nuts for that very reason, because some very surprising things have happened there. Does Pakistan have a BJP? Can you say they definitely seem to have a Congress, which is the Zardari party? At least they put the terrorists in jail instead of voting them to MPs, and their Supreme Court ordered to rebuild a temple after demolition, unlike we gave it legal approval. Also their Coke studio. Also their Coke studio. You had to throw that in. You had to throw that in. But this is a very legit thing to throw in, okay? Coke Studio Pakistan is amazing. I love it. Great artists. Doesn't any of the former Pak PM, which is again coming to rule, doesn't feel they will be ousted before their term? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely, that is going to happen. And I'll tell you why that will happen also. It's pretty much a done deal, Amrit Raj. Some Pakistani podcast to listen to: Syed Muzammil Shah, Raftar, Eon Podcast, Junaid Akram, and Pakistan Experience. Yeah, Pakistan Experience I've heard. It's excellent. Guys, these are great recommendations. Please note them down. Cool Dude IMR has given them. Thank you, Cool Dude. Two books also people had recommended, because I was asking around, what are some good books to recommend on Pakistan politics. So one of them is, I think, if I remember properly, yeah, this one is a great one. I have to also read this, actually. I haven't. So I was just asking for book suggestions, and this one came up: Military Inc. Inside Pakistan's Military Economy. Pakistan has emerged as a strategic ally for the United States in the war on terror. It is the third largest recipient of US aid in the world. Very important, okay? But how stable is Pakistan? Aisha Siddiqui shows how the military has gradually gained control of Pakistan's social, political, and economic resources. This has transformed Pakistani society, where the armed forces have become an independent class. So that is one recommendation that came in. Pakistan people let dharam ke thekedar take over, and that's why Pakistan is what it is today. Power structure overload. Jai, yes, partially, yes, that is the reason. But also the main problem is the military industrial complex. Genuinely, the military is just beyond all laws, and it turns Pakistan into pretty much a pretend democracy. I will just give you one example, which I was going to mention anyway. Okay, so this happened in 2023. I'll tell you how much power they have. So why Imran Khan has disappeared from Pakistan's media. It was a surreal moment on Tuesday night during his live TV show. Pakistani anchor Kashif Abbasi was talking about legal petition filed by lawyer against former Prime Minister Imran Khan. Abbasi says his name, then stops himself. He filed an application under Article 6 against Imran Khan. I apologize against chairman of Pakistan, Tehreek-e-Insaf. Right? And you know why he did it? Because on May 31st, Pakistan's media regulator, PIMRA, sent out a directive to Pakistan's news channels. After mentioning the events of May 9th, the directive reminds media channels that they must refrain from providing airtime to individuals who propagate hate speech. So the media was literally ordered to not mention his name or show like his images or his video. So that's why Pakistani media had to mention, like, say things like he's the chairman of Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf when they were covering news about him. Imagine, imagine the amount of power they have over the media. They were told not to run any news that bears his name, and if you do, you will be responsible. Pakistan TV. But yeah, a ridiculous state. Their Godi media is next level. Basically, the army controls their media, and they even tell them that you cannot even mention his name when doing news. And then they were like, oh shit, kya bole? Sometimes by mistake, they had to apologize for taking his name. Need a deep dive on Soros, sir. Okay. You should also contest for elections? Yeah, midlife crisis. Yeah, that's correct, Ranaditya. No, guys. No midlife crisis. I'm going to live till 120. I will have my midlife crisis when I'm 60. Okay? Believe. I'm very young right now. Very young. So are you. Yeah. So it was the industrial military corporacy that took over Pakistan. Precisely. Okay, continuing with deep dive. So, let's look at the rigged elections. So, what happened during the elections? The usual. They have ballot voting. So there were reports of booth capturing. Literally, army people going to random booths and making people vote in certain way, and other party people also given a free rein to just go in. The thing is, surveys were saying that Imran Khan is the clear favorite. So what they did genuinely before the elections, and this is where it gets crazy, is they put Imran Khan in jail, yeah, and they also banned his party from contesting elections. And his symbol was banned from being used. So, Election Commission banned the symbol. Courts sentenced Imran Khan. And also, Election Commission has banned the party from contesting. So, what happened is that the people who were preparing to contest from Imran Khan's party, they were like, oh shit. And then they had to fight as independents on different symbols, right? But obviously, people knew that they are backed by PTI. Which is Imran Khan. So there are like some very interesting posters that came up with like random symbol with like a tiny bat on the corner somewhere, so that people know that, oh, this is the one backed by Imran Khan. So yeah. And then the election commission was damn shady, because on counting day they started, and then suddenly when they saw like a surge happening for the independent candidates, I'm doing it in quotes because they were technically supported by Imran Khan. When they saw a surge, they stopped counting. The election commission website was shut down. And literally, you could not see the elections for like literally a day. And all the news channels were also like, ha, ye to hona hi tha. This is going to happen, because they all knew that the actual candidate is Nawaz Sharif, who is the military-backed candidate. So even the media snarkily basically now, sort of says it. They don't say the military or army, they call it the establishment, right? So they... they were just like, हाँ ये तो होना ही था. Election Commission website, हाँ बंद हो गई. Of course होना था. Then results came in. Okay, the results. Brace yourself. Okay, so Pakistan has a very bad history of people turning up for elections. Okay, so because of obvious reasons, like, I mean, everybody's like, if the military is going to take the call anyway, the unelected people, the establishment is going to take the call, why should we even bother voting? Why? So historically, recent decade, the voting percentage has gone up till 52%, which is very bad, right? But this election, 70% turnout was seen for the first time in Pakistan's history, which means suddenly people have imposed their faith in elections, and they're like, no, this time we are going and voting. And who did they vote for? So 44 political parties were vying for 265 seats. Out of those 44, PTI, Imran Khan's party, was not one of them because they were all independents. Independents, which were backed by PTI, won 101 seats. Nawaz Sharif has won 75 and Bilawal Bhutto has won 54. Now, Nawaz Sharif, because army favorite, before the results actually came in, he went and gave a victory speech. And then wahan pe bhi he was really doubtful because he was like, no, we didn't get majority. We didn't. But we are in talks with Zardari and people to sort of have like an alliance. So now there is news trickling in that they will probably have Bilawal Bhutto as the candidate, prime minister candidate, and they will have a government with Nawaz Sharif. I don't know. That is still yet to be declared. Okay. And the army favorite, Nawaz Sharif, he didn't do well, right? And Imran Khan technically won the election, right? So the army has lost. So, okay, let me tell you what happened, okay? So Nawaz Sharif, army favorite, right? Who is supposed to be technically winning after doing all the rigging and the booth capturing and whatever. Despite all of these things, despite banning an entire party and hamstringing them, taking away their leader, arresting, all the things, the independents won. So it is kind of crazy because now this is like a people's mandate against the army, the establishment, which is interesting. And that's why people are saying that this is a very interesting election this time in Pakistan. So one of the slogans which I noted down for PTI was, "Ye jo dehshat gardi hai, uske piche vardi hai." That was one of their slogans. I thought it was very clever. Imran Khan was an army favorite before 2018, lost favor, went to jail. I mean, trajectory to dekho. Bada matlab nice trajectory he has. And yeah, that's basically what is happening with Pakistan, my dear friends. Yeah. And finally, now, let me show you the amazing thing that Imran Khan did. As I said, crowning glory. Imran Khan is in jail. Yeah. His team has made an AI video of Imran Khan declaring victory. I mean, guys, 2024. Welcome to 2024.
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम या कनाबदो व या कनस्ताइन। मेरे पाकिस्तानियों, आपने कल वोट देकर अपनी हकीकी आज़ादी की बुनियाद रख दी है। मैं आप सबको इलेक्शन 2024 जीतने पर मुबारकबाद देता हूं। मुझे आप सब पर पूरा भरोसा था कि आप वोट देने निकलेंगे। आपने मेरे भरोसे का मान रखा और आपके मैसिव टर्नआउट ने सबको हैरान कर दिया है। लंदन प्लान फेल हो चुका है आपके वोट की वजह से। नवाज शरीफ एक कम ज़र्फ इंसान है जिसने ऑफिशियल नताइज के मुताबिक 30 सीट्स पीछे होते हुए भी विक्ट्री स्पीच कर दी है। कोई पाकिस्तानी उसे नहीं मानेगा और इंटरनेशनल मीडिया भी उस बेवकूफ़ी पर लिख रहा है। इंडिपेंडेंट ज़राया के मुताबिक 150 नेशनल असम्बली की सीट्स पर हम जीत रहे थे धांधली शुरू होने से पहले, और इस वक्त हम 170 से ज़्यादा नेशनल असम्बली की सीट्स पर जीत रहे हैं फॉर्म 45 के डेटा के मुताबिक। मेरे पाकिस्तानियों, आप सब ने तारीख़ रकम कर दी है। मुझे आप पर बहुत फ़ख्र है और मैं अल्लाह का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ कि उसने हमें एक कौम बना दिया है। अब हमें ऊंची परवाज़ से कोई नहीं रोक सकता। आखिर में आपने घबराना नहीं है, सेलिब्रेट करें और शुक्राना के नफल पढ़ें। 2 साल के सख्त जुल्म और नाइंसाफ़ियों के बावजूद हमने 2024 इलेक्शंस 2/3 अक्सरियत से जीत लिया है। सब ने आपके वोट की ताकत देखी है। अब वोट की हिफाजत करने की सलाहियत भी दिखाएं। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद। बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
Again, cut together, AI generated, whatever, but look at the notice that they have given. यहाँ पे, did you see? Fourth authorized AI voice of Imran Khan. So they have declared that it is an AI voice, and they have issued this video where he is basically saying, yeah, we've won, guys. We've won. We've won. Nuts. Nuts. Welcome to 2024, friends. Welcome. Welcome. This is the time where we are going to have AI videos and voices coming in of dear politicians saying whatever. So, yeah. GG Imran Khan. That's absolutely it, Babu Moshai. Good game. Good game, sir. Good game. Now, if you want to know, the result of this is either massive protest in Pakistan, massive protest, which will have obviously a military crackdown because establishment wants to maintain power. So I don't know, Arab Spring type situation, always a possibility. Second thing is another PM who will not hold his full term. Another PM, yeah. Early elections maybe? Who knows? See, when the popular mandate is for this guy who has had the entire establishment and politicians and everyone against him, jailed, party banned, symbol banned, all things, and still his candidates managed to get this much seats, that shows that the popular sentiment is extremely against the establishment, especially the voter turnout. So, yeah, interesting times in Pakistan, friends. Interesting times. One more reason why I feel like our relationship with Pakistan has always been garbage is also because of that establishment. Because it is run by military people. And one of the things that military people like to do is deal in weapons and declare war. That's pretty much it. They do coups and they're like, "Arey, come on, war, let's go. Yay!" While, Pakistani people are starving, inflation is going nuts, unemployment is going nuts. All of these were issues which Imran Khan was raising. While, people like Bhutto Zardari and people are having fancy, vacations everywhere. The common Pakistani is suffering. That was the narrative going around during this election, right? So this was an anti-establishment vote. But of course, the military is like, no. Do you think we will let you have this? You people? Democracy? What are you talking about? Is Imran Khan leftist? Babu Moshai, I think he's center left, I would say. Khel gaya Londa. His team just openly said that Delulu is the Solulu by saying it was AI generated. Yeah. Do you think they will make one for Rahul Gandhi? I don't know. I don't know if Congress is even thinking about these things. They're probably like, oh my God, so unethical. This is not funny. That feels real and monumental. If that happened in India, then it'd be worth a salute and celebration. But the implications of being AI generated is scary as hell. Cinnamon. Speaking of which, I will, in the next segment, that is what we are going to talk about. Because I'm going to show you even crazier shit than this. I'm going to talk about the Argentina elections, where this AI video that you saw was taken to next level. Next freaking level. So this is happening in Pakistan right now, one of the poorest countries in the world. That is why I'm saying 2024 is going to be very interesting. Pakistan is the worst mirror. When we look at it, we could have been that. Lucky us. Ved, absolutely agree. Another evidence that a state with a religious mandate is not a good idea. Also the army, but mostly the military. You shouldn't give political power to the military. So I know a lot of people have been saying that we might turn into Hindu Pakistan, etc. One reason why I don't think we will is because of the army. because I trust the army. I genuinely, like, I'm not saying it because of like just nationalist border pe khade hai protect kar rahe reasons, but I genuinely believe the Indian army and the people in there are extremely professional, disciplined people who understand the value of the democracy that they are protecting, right? I genuinely believe that Indian army will not and should not become a tool of the politicians. So far, it hasn't, and I hope that it stays that way. Imran Khan literally supports Taliban. He can't be left of center. Uh, yeah, but now Taliban also wants to project itself as a left of center. Sometimes I feel like economically at least. But again, I don't know much about his political leanings. Honestly speaking, I don't know. Like, I mean, from the looks of it, from what I little bit I read about his government, etc., I thought he's left leaning, center left. No war that has been won, no election that has been lost. Guess who? Mm-mm. Pakistan is good. It shields us from various terrorist forces. So, in conclusion, who will be the PM in Pakistan? Sarah, I don't know yet. From whatever I read, there are talks about Bilawal Bhutto Zardari having his name thrown up. He was Taliban supporting, hence army brought him to power. Oh, fair enough. I mean, there can be many, many reasons, but he was an establishment favorite back in 2018, and that's why he could become the prime minister. Sad things happening in Bengal. Hope you can cover it. What's happening in Bengal, John Doe? The tech bros and Elon fanboys love Argentina and that Melly dude. It is their liberal capitalist utopia now. Sarah, I got a sense of that as well. Why do northern Bengal and western parts of West Bengal vote for BJP? Why do Bedo, Kirby, Dimasa people of Assam vote for BJP? Shashwat, I'm not sure if I have a good answer for that, honestly. I mean, like, so they vote differently in state elections and central elections for sure. Because if you saw the central elections favoring BJP, but if you saw the state elections favoring Mamta Banerjee. So the thing is that people are choosing different people in different places. State may they want one, but in national they want someone else. So that is another thing. Because Mamta had a landslide victory. Hey Tushar, thank you so much for the 10 memberships, friend. Thank you. One thing we did great was during the constitution making, army was divided in 3 parts and their chiefs weren't given as much power and wealth in comparison to Pakistan. I feel like, yeah, I need to go deep into this. I actually have to read that book which I pointed out, which is Military Inc., to see like what happened there versus what happened here. So I can't really comment on that yet. But I thought it's fascinating, right, guys? I mean, we should know about our neighbor. Yogendra Yadav said that India today's mood of nation survey is accurate and that NDA will get 250 seats. Your thoughts? How accurate is this survey been in the past? Wait, mood of nation survey gave NDA 250 seats? No. What are you talking about? I thought they gave like 304 or something. Chat, am I wrong? I don't know. Mood of nation. Let me just check. That's what I'm saying. Mood of nation, India Today polled. Oh, this is 2016. Sorry. Wait. Why is this 2016? Shit. Oh, did I see the 2016 tweet and thought that that's the thing? Wait, where is the mood of the nation poll? Oof. They gave way more than 304. They gave 350. 1 hour, nothing about Sandeskhali. What is happening in Sandeskhali? I don't even know. We condemn the incident that occurred in Sandeskhali. Professor Bhuvan Joshi. Oh, Bengal. Is this what is happening in Bengal? Bengal Governor C.V. Anand Bose met the victims of the alleged systemic sexual assaults carried out on women in Bengal Sandeshkhali village. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, need to look at this more, Rishikesh. For now, let me just play Smriti Irani's statement. Again, guys, understand that Mamata Banerjee is establishment in West Bengal, and if shit is going down in that state, we need to talk about it. And in this case, BJP is the opposition.
पश्चिम बंगाल में संदेशखाली में कुछ महिलाओं ने मीडिया को संबोधित करते हुए बांग्ला में अपनी व्यथा को व्यक्त किया। यह संभव है कि जिनको बांग्ला नहीं आती वो उन महिलाओं की व्यथा को, क्रोध को, उनकी अवस्था को ना समझा हो। इसलिए आज उन महिलाओं ने जो बांग्ला में कहा उसका मैं हिंदी अनुवाद राष्ट्र के सम्मुख रखना चाहती हूं। बांग्ला में उन महिलाओं ने पत्रकारों से गुहार लगाते हुए कहा, टीएमसी के गुंडों के बारे में, पार्टीर लोग देखे जावे कौन बाड़ीर बहू देखते सुंदर। टीएमसी के लोग घर घर जाकर देखते थे किस घर की कौन सी बहू सुंदर है। ये कौन बॉयशी, उम्र में कौन कम है। ये बंगाल की संदेशखाली की महिलाएं पत्रकारों से बांग्ला में कह रही थी कि उनके पतियों को आकर टीएमसी के गुंडों द्वारा बोला जाता, तुम शामी होते पारो किंतु तुम्हार कोनो अधिकार नहीं। जिन औरतों को आइडेंटिफाई किया जाता उनके पतियों से कहा जाता कि तुम इसके पति हो सकते हो, लेकिन अब तुम्हारा इस औरत पर कोई अधिकार नहीं है। इन बांग्ला की संदेशखाली की महिलाओं ने
No audio? No, the ANI clip was bad. I could only hear it from one voice. I'll read the English one. On Sandeshkhali violence, Union Minister Smriti Irani says, in Sandeshkhali, some women narrated their ordeals to the media. They said TMC goons visited door to door to identify the most beautiful woman in the house, who is young. Husbands of the identified women were told that you might be the husband, but now you have no right on your wife. They would abduct women every night. They didn't leave us till they were satisfied. These accusations have been made by women of Dalit, ST, fishermen, and farmer communities of the region. Oh wow, that's a giant story. I'll have to read up more on this as more coverage comes in. But I will talk about this. For now, I'm just giving you this. I had no idea. This hadn't come across my news stream. So, but yeah. Is it true? I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I hadn't read this. I just read the statement as I see it right now. But as more reports come out, I will definitely talk about it more. It's a ploy by the BJP and CPI. 6 people got arrested and women are not filing an FIR according to the law, alleges the establishment. Oh, okay. 6 people have been arrested. Again, see, Ranaditya, I haven't looked at that, but I will, and I will talk about it later. Not right now because I don't have enough information. Why North Bengal votes BJP? Answer: even after 34 years of left rule and 13 years of TMC rule, North Bengal is way under South Bengal in each and every sector. In healthcare, it's way back. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, the BJP narrative might have worked in particular places in Bengal, as it clearly did, right? It did. Bengal is now, so in BJP is making strides in Bengal, definitely. Guys, get this, even if BJP is doing bad in some state, that does not mean other states can get away from it. So state level again, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, Mamata Banerjee is in power, law and order is in her hands, and if this is happening, and again, I don't know, because Ranaditya said that people have been arrested. I don't know the details of the story. I will read up more on it, but it is important to question her, because she is the establishment in West Bengal. Wait, what? I've been seeing Sandeshkhali for last 4-5 days, but it said nothing about R. It was about TMC worker and CPIM attacking each other. Phonate twinks. See, that's what I mean. I mean, I'll have to look at these reports. Then we'll. Okay. Sandeshkhali later. Okay. Do you want to go to AI, friends? AI? It is halfway mark. Are you ready to get your minds blown? Thanks for saving me from noting time codes. Yes, Ms. Granger, I know you have been doing a great job, but I am now getting better and better at identifying the words that are not to be said to make it more monetization friendly, or keep it more monetization friendly. Yes, Argentina elections. So, guys, okay. So if you haven't read this, this is one report you definitely should consider reading. It honestly blew my mind to smithereens. Okay, is Argentina the first AI election? Two men jostling for to be country's next president are using artificial intelligence to create images and videos to promote themselves and attack each other. I will show you some samples, but this is in the New York Times. Okay, so the first one is called Sergio Mesa. Yeah, this one. Look at this, AI generated, and they have even given the prompt of what they are using. Sovietic political propaganda poster illustration by Gustav Klutzis featuring a leader, Massa, standing firmly. Symbols of unity and power fill the environment. Image exudes authority and determination. What a glorious, right? Then Javier Milei, who is the tech bro favorite, as someone pointed out, he basically fought back by sharing AI images depicting Massa as a Chinese communist leader and as a cuddly cartoon lion, which I have also. Where is it? Yes, this is also AI generated. Translate post. This is by Javier Milei. Yeah. I don't need to read these details because they have their local issues, but glorious image, glorious AI generated image. And they've done a lot of these, and including videos. Clockwork Orange, friends. AI generated Clockwork Orange with like political people. It's very badly done, clearly, but look at that. नहीं copyright strike आएगा. No. But yeah, generated by AI. Look at these posters. Man. Glorious stuff, huh? Look at this. And this one also. Cute, cuddly lion. But so the interesting thing that I found about this story, I'll show you more samples, was how they did this. Okay. So if you go to any chat GPT or anybody else, they have so they have a policy that they will not generate any images through DALI which will be about real people. Okay, so if you generate an image about Narendra Modi or whatever, it'll just say no. It'll just say no. So what these guys did is they used an open source model called Stable Diffusion. If you are an AI nerd, you would have heard of Stable Diffusion. If you haven't, it is an open sourced AI model, yeah, which is specifically used to create images and videos and also like other things. But so they took that and they essentially fed the AI, trained it on images of politicians, images of pop culture references or like videos of pop culture things, and then made it generate this. And it's possible to do this now. So Imran Khan, who did an AI generated voice, Argentina elections mein, they are doing this and this, and look at this. They did an entire trailer, okay? I don't understand what it is, but they did an entire AI generated trailer with, it's again, it's not realistic right now, but such an interesting campaigning tool. Also nuts. This is by the Masa team. They are putting out posters of the AI generated thing. It's crazy. It's crazy. We are in this inflection point where this is going to happen everywhere. And I'm here for it. I don't know about you. I'm here for it. Look at this. So they made a trailer of a movie with real people. Again, you can see the glitches, etc. a little bit, but man, look at this. Crazy. And there are many of these. I showed you the posters. There are others also of like Ghostbusters. And obviously the opponents being ghosts. But yeah, we are living in fun times, friends. Fun times. Another thing though, this is fun, but then another thing happened, which was, yeah, much of the content has been clearly fake, but a few creations have towed the line of disinformation. The Masa campaign produced one deepfake video in which Mr. Melei explains how a market for human organs work, something he has said philosophically fits with his libertarian views. In that video, he is saying, imagine having kids and thinking each as a long-term investment, not in the traditional sense, but thinking of economic potential of their Atade. Says the manipulated image of Mr. Melei posted by the Masa campaign on its Instagram account for AI content called AI for the Homeland. So, fun and games posters, but then they also did stuff like this. That video has been removed from Instagram, so I can't show it to you. but nuts. So on one hand, you can create like fun campaign art in the style of Soviet Russia or whatever. On the other hand, you can make the opponent say whatever you want. And that is scary shit. In the same article, they're saying that in Argentina, it has come to a point now where people are wondering what is real and what isn't. They're genuinely questioning all videos, and also the other side of it is that sometimes when there are videos coming out of candidates doing something, like one of the candidates got a video leaked of him sitting down looking very tired, and people started asking whether he has taken drugs to attack him. He looked like that. But then his campaign team said that first reaction was this was a deep fake. Then the campaign team had to clarify, no, this is not a part of the deep fake campaign. It is basically him, but he was genuinely tired. So again, even genuine videos are being questioned and are being asked whether they are deep fakes or not. Water break, correct. But yeah, I went to an event today, which was about AI and politics, and I made notes. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about how these things will be used in India. Because very potential, काफी potential, right? I mean, potential in the sense for good and bad both. Good if you use like AI generated art, etc. to do like political campaigning. You can generate a lot of things and do like cheap campaigning. So some resource starved party can actually do it and also get advantage of it. But on the other hand, the disinformation part of it is scary as hell. I was thinking, like right now, literally, as we do this, if I open my phone, I will have like 2-3 spam calls already. I don't know how this happened, but like I get like spam calls pretty much all the time. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Wait, I need to do a poll. I want to see how many people are getting spam calls, honestly. How many spam calls you get? Okay. 0. So you are very protected. 1, 2, 3. This is per day. 3 to I don't know, 10. 10 plus. I have gone beyond 10 plus. And this is spam calls with real estate agents who want to sell me houses, banks who want to like give me loans, credit card people, random people who are like, oh, credit card le lo, please be in our debt. Please sir, please कर्जे में डूब जाओ. Please for me sir, please take कर्जा. डूब जाओ sir. Gote, please dive into our credit and swim. They have that. Second hand car guys, furniture guys, more, yeah, lots of them. But yeah, mostly these people. I don't know if I forgot anyone, but yeah, mostly these sort of categories of people who spam call me randomly. Oh, broadband connection people. आपके लिए खास internet option. La. Whatever. Sometimes now I'm seeing is that the voice call doesn't like start with आपके लिए ये है offer, real estate खरीदिए नोएडा में luxury flat बस 1 करोड़ रुपए में. No, that is the usual one. Now I've started getting like spam calls which are like it'll be like a woman's voice. Hello, and then they'll stop and they're like, hello, yeah, are you listening? And then they will start saying, and as if there are like pauses in the middle, because I'm immediately, oh, hi, hello. If the phone doesn't show me that it's a spam, I pick up because I'm like, I'm getting calls from other people also, and I'm like, hello, hi. And it's like, ye to spam call. What I was thinking was, there are now companies who are making responsive spam calls. I spoke to someone and they said they have already seen demos of this happening where you will get a spam call and that AI will respond as if it's a person. That person can have any voice. It can be Narendra Modi's voice. I'm like, what? And think about it. I mean, I'm just thinking about this, right? So, ek to our population doesn't have any concept of what an AI is. Okay. Right now, what our understanding of AI is a chatbot, which is like WhatsApp chatbot, right? All these companies and schemes and whatever you can talk to, like an automated robot, which will have like certain fixed responses. So it's like a decision tree. But what AI does is that it can talk to you about anything. If you add voice to it, which can be Modi's voice, literally you can chat with Narendra Modi and you can discuss things. And then Modi ji will give you messages in the middle, which are like, हाँ स्वच्छ भारत के लिए आपने support किया है कि नहीं, whatever he's doing. And it's like, Modi ji ने बोला था. Yes, Modi ji called me. I spoke to him. I genuinely spoke to him. He was responding. What again, I was thinking if this will happen. I don't think it's far. Honestly, this can happen at any given point of time. This is the year where this can legit genuinely happen. Okay. Cheyenne is saying, please don't give them ideas. Listen, I think those ideas must have been already given to them because the people I'm speaking to, they're like, we have seen crazy things happening on the audio generation AI space. On Instagram, if you see, people are making like different celebrities sing like random songs, like English artist will start singing like Punjabi songs, all the things. And sometimes Narendra Modi will start singing a song, and sometimes someone else will start singing, Rahul Gandhi. It's crazy. It happens. It is already happening. So it is not beyond possibility that this will happen. I genuinely think there is a counter to this. You should ask complicated questions to an AI chatbot. If Modi ji calls you, please try asking complicated maths questions and see if it's the correct answer. Record it. Factual things. It will hallucinate, and Modi ji will literally lie. I mean, hallucination is basically AI lying. So it can backfire. It can backfire. And so it can work, but it can also backfire because then, yeah. One of my college batchmate years ago was convinced that he won a BMW car and was willing to go to Kolkata to receive the BMW car. Wow. Spam callers, guys. Hey, thank you, Amlan, for the support. Guys, please do consider liking this stream and supporting the stream. The best place for you to be. Also, share with friends. We need more people to see. Best place. 30% get 0, 41% get 1 to 3, 9% get 10 plus, 3 to 10, 20%. I feel like my number is very old, which is like 13-year-old number. So yeah, many places it has reached now, I'm pretty sure. So that's why I'm like in the 10 plus category. So the older your number is, the more people will have it and the more people will spam you with shit. Mentioning ChatGPT in communication devices shows how Edusis is disconnected from reality. I didn't understand this, Dalson. You can also ask AI to pretend to be Modi and interview him. That's true. That's true. But then, if they are going to train an AI to pretend to be Narendra Modi, I'm pretty sure the training data will be very different. And they will have some filters. They will think it through, I feel like. Or they should. But I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find loopholes also. Why no political party spam calls? Not yet. I haven't gotten any political party spam calls. I used to get a lot of Aam Aadmi Party calls during the Delhi elections. BJP calls also, like once or twice I've gotten. But yeah, no Congress calls. Clearly, I'm not their voter. They don't consider me. I'm not important for them. You can also ask AI. That's done. Sorry. Imagine training Modi with आम कैसे खाते हैं और आप थकते क्यों नहीं है questions. Cool dude. If they do it, I would be very interested to give it a try. We'll do it on stream only. We will talk to Modi AI and we will try to trip it up. That will be fun. That's content right there, friends. We will do must content if something like this happens. Is Maharashtra both conservative and progressive? Conservative and progressive at the same time? Are you talking about like different levels of people? Because yeah, I would say that the elite rich people would be progressive and also conservative. It's a little bit of a tough question, IP. But thanks for the support. The trained Modi AI will leave the interview midway. Like basically, the AI will call you as like, hello, मैं नरेंद्र मोदी बोल रहा हूँ. Hello, hi, किसके बारे में बात करनी है? And you're like, Modi ji, why are there farmers at the Singhu border right now? What are they asking for? And Modi ji AI is like, चलिए दोस्ती बनी रहे. Cut the call. And also, it would be, I mean, deepfakes, yes, worrying thing, which is videos. I'm pretty sure they're not that good yet, but they would become better and better over time. And I think really fast. It's advancing really fast. So that's a big worry. There are already like Taylor Swift, I think, explicit images going around. I feel like, wasn't there one with Donald Trump hugging what was the doctor's name? Many instances now popping over all over the world. And as we saw, Imran Khan has already used an AI voice to declare victory in an election, which legit use. He's in jail, poor guy. Fauci, yes, Anthony Fauci. Pradhan Mantri Ghar Ghar Homework Yojana. Oh, that would be interesting, no? Like Pradhan Mantri ji teaching kids AI. What if people start suing people for using their likeness against their will? So the way this can be used, again, it can be either used positively, which is, I don't know how far this can go, honestly, but as long as you declare that it is an AI, it's a very interesting ethical question, honestly, Yash. I've been thinking about this. I mean, even if you declare that it is an AI, right? Again, digital literacy levels in India are woeful, as we saw in Asar survey report. So AI literacy levels is a step above that. And how do you sort of explain to a population who is struggling with digital literacy right now to actually understand what an AI does? So what is an AI? So even if you put a watermark, AI generated, what does that even mean? Narendra Modi is here, of course. Explicit videos of minors, absolutely a big problem. That is another thing. Yeah. Modi ji, I won't have the excuse of being thirsty. Ali Turk, but it is a real person talking to you, not an AI. So we should give it all the tools to escape difficult questions like water, taking a sip of water and all. I would want to train an AI to attend technical interviews on my behalf. Vortex, I have already started training my AI. Again, no, not really. I mean, I've created a GPT where I keep updating it with my new writings. Like my books are all uploaded, my writings, random, some of my random tweets, and all the things. And yeah, I talk to it sometimes. It does sound a little bit like me. It is getting better. But yeah, I'm training a personal AI for sure. I'm waiting for one. I will just tell it, okay, go. Second AI, mini me, go do things in the world. And then all the calls, all the live streams will be done by my AI at some point. That's my dream. Yeah. Why not? Why not? Will you notice? Will you notice? I will. I mean, sure, some of the authenticity might go away, but who knows? Uploading our data on ChatGPT is safe. These are all public things that are already out there. Like I'm not putting in any private details that I don't want them to have. I have like public writings, articles, tweets, etc., which are already out there. I'm just feeding it with that. Iron Magnod Man कब आएंगे? That's Jarvis, right? The AI Magnod stream when? I don't know. Maybe soon, Sarah. Maybe soon. Maybe one day I'll just show up and it is actually an AI talking to you. Am I real? Chat, do you think I'm real? If you think I'm real, say hi. If you don't, we have a problem. But yeah, spam calls, friends, spam calls. AI dystopian future in 50 years, Modi AI running your lives. I don't think it's 50 years in the future. I feel like it might happen sooner. Genuinely, I think so. AIs are already running our lives. Have you guys seen those virtual streamers? They're pretty fun. Wasn't there someone who was doing like randomized South Park episodes, was it? Or Family Guy episodes? Like AI generated Family Guy episodes. It was like a constant stream that was going on. I think on Twitch. There will be a time where AI actors would be the sensation around the world and real world superstars will dwindle down. People might make an entire film on their own room once AI gets that powerful. Chinmay, so you know this new trend, right? AI generated models in the fashion industry. There are like AI generated models which are wearing clothes and they don't have to pay real models for modeling in those clothes. So, yeah, another use. They can have diversity as well. Yes, there was AI SpongeBob, AI South Park, and AI Family Guy. Yeah, yeah. Can you talk about nihilism, Hamiz? Sure, man. What do you want to know about nihilism? I was trying to find another book as well. What was it called? Keys of the. Exploding Mangoes, was it called? Yes, yes. This was another book that was recommended. I haven't read it. A Case of Exploding Mangoes. It is intrigue, subterfuge, combined with bad luck and good in this darkly comic debut. Pakistani Air Force pilot and silent drill commander of Fury Squadron is on a mission to avenge his father's suspicious death, which government calls a S. Ali's target is none other than General Zai-ul-Haq, dictator of Pakistan, enlisting a ragtag group of conspirators, including his Cologne-based roommate, a hash-smoking American lieutenant, and a mango-besotted crow. Ali sets his elaborate plan in motion. There is only one problem. The line of would-be Zia assassins is longer than he could have possibly known. I haven't read it, but apparently it's excellent satire, which also like deals with the Pakistani military-industrial complex. Who was the fellow who wanted to talk to me about nihilism? Your opinions about nihilism. So basically about how people think life is meaningless. You know, I've been dabbling with this idea that, sorry guys, thoda philosophical hona padega. I hope you don't mind, chat. Is life meaningless? I've been thinking about it. And I was also trying to track my trajectory as a person from bachkan till now. I feel like as I grow older and older, as I grow more sort of exposed to more world events or have more experiences, etc., I'm also realizing how chaotic everything is. Like for example, there was a time when I was in bachkan, when I was planning what to become when I grow up, right? I want to be a scientist. I want to be a lot of things. Then eventually, as it went along, oh, I want to be a CA. So that was like a 5-year plan, but that didn't work out. Then I was like, oh, I'm going to be like a parliamentary aide. Did it for a few years, 7 years. Then I was like, oh, then that, I mean, it did work out, but then it was like a thing where I sort of started realizing that no matter how much I plan, anything can happen. There have been times when one of my bosses, won't name the MP, of course, like I've worked with multiple. One of them, I was coming home, I was meeting my in-laws for the first time, and calls me and gali marte hai, like proper MCBC gali, because I had done some tiny mistake and they ended up saying that in parliament and whatever. And I'm fired. Yeah, I lost my job over a phone call. And it was done. And imagine the state that I was in when, it was so uncertain. There was a time when I was again working with an MP where I was called in, and the MP was like, okay, listen, I'm going to promote you and you have to now stay in my hometown. Wherever it was not Delhi. And I was like, but no, I don't want to move. And they're like, no, decide. You have like an hour to decide. If you don't want to do this, get out. Lost my job. That's it. It doesn't matter. Very random reason. It was not a government job, tired girly. It was a private employment. I was a legislative aide. So very dispensable. You know, early, like, abhi bhi now if I have like work with MPs, I'm very dispensable. Every one of you is. Like, if you work with an MP, you have to go with this understanding, which took me a while to understand, that you cannot plan. If you are going to work with a politician today, tomorrow you might not. Tomorrow something might change, events might happen, you might lose your job. Ho gaya, khatam, bye. Find another one. And that happened. There have been times when crazy events have happened. When I was at News Laundry. Crazy events, just world events have been happening, and then I'm suddenly ending up in a place when I was covering the West Bengal elections, ended up being in the middle of a random riot during the election coverage, right? We were just going from booth to booth to booth, and suddenly, I don't know what happened. Drunk guy pushing things around, etc. One party found out, other party found out. There's a crowd on this side, that side with machetes and stuff. And I'm in the middle and I'm like hiding behind something. Yeah, chaos. So when events like these happen, no, after a point you're like, yeah, life is meaningless. You don't know what will happen to you. You don't know when you will be in what situation, doing what. And I do not plan beyond a month anymore. I mean, it's just scary for me, because, and I feel like that is another way to keep myself sane, because I know that if I plan anything, it is not going to work out because of many external chaotic factors. So you might say that I am a bit of a nihilist myself. I do think that I don't think life is meaningless. I do like life. I do like living. I do have some hope. I just I try to amuse myself by looking at the randomness and chaos, even if it's meaningless. Does that make sense? Nihilism? Borderline. Optimistic nihilism. Yes, that's pretty much the way to describe it. How dare someone fire our Node Lord? Yeah, I've been fired, yes. In-laws, are you married? Yes, Rajat, I am. Parasocial relationships. I mean, see, guys, I need to remind you that this is a parasocial relationship. I'm not your real friend. I hope. I thought I should explicitly tell you that. Div, don't do caps lock. It's okay. Normal case is fine. Do you think riots can take place? I don't know. I can't predict these things. Not Nostradamus sitting here. भाई मुझे नहीं लगता है कि इंडिया का कुछ होने वाला है. डेन्स, वाई? इंडिया का बहुत कुछ हो रहा है ऑलरेडी. Friend, Danes, look, travel. Danes, one of the things that will make you fall in love with your country, with India, is if you travel. Try to visit all the places. Go to the northeast, try multiple cuisines, talk to a lot of people, go to local markets. It's not so bad, honestly, Danes. It's not so bad. Get out of your city. Travel, go for treks, go to the Himalayas, go to the beach, go to Kerala. There's this amazing place called Varkala, which you should definitely visit. Have like nice fried fish, grilled fish, rava fry on the beach. All cheap options, by the way, not very expensive. You're saying you're not my friend. Again, parasocial relationships, friends. Parasocial. Wow. You don't feel bad if BJP makes me disappear? ऐसे था. Like, शेल डाई का relation इतना hurt हुआ. I like life, but there is no definite objective meaning, so I live because I want to. That's a good way to put it, Ang. Absolutely. That's a great way to put it. Yeah. I pretty much agree with you. Yeah, so, and another thing, guys, I keep thinking about this, right? Which is, if I plan something today, 10 years later, like for example, the stories that we covered today, just Pakistan AI usage, this whole thing that is happening in Argentina, farmers protest, all the things. Until last week, Like, were you thinking about a farmers' protest that will come? Were you thinking about the barricading? No, you weren't. Were you thinking that Imran Khan would have like an AI voice generation thing happening when he declares victory, when he's independent? No, you weren't. Argentina mein jo ho raha hai, did anyone predict this? No, they didn't. These are events that change everything, friends. Everything. You cannot predict these things. So you cannot plan these things. Would anyone have planned the birth of something like an Uber even in, like, I don't know, 2005, 2010? No. Blinkit? No. Whatever, Zomato, jo bhi hai, many, many things. Digital India, UPI? No. And it has changed our lives in profound ways. It has even generated a thing called gig economy, which is a parallel economy. Yeah. Chaos is fine till an extent. Chaos is fine all the time. Chaos is where we exist. Chaos is where we live. Life itself has no intrinsic meaning. It doesn't mean anything. You're simply the product of conception. If only has meaning if you give it meaning by your actions. I mean, yeah, you can rationalize it and say that you're meant to do this and meant to do that, but that is for yourself. I feel like you should be self-aware enough to know that all of these things are because you want to mean something. But then why? Why do you want to mean something? Hello, sorry late. We'll get you the animated ones and customizable fine. Tipsy Monk, say hello to Tipsy Monk who designed this amazing frame that you're seeing. Tipsy Monk, I got the animated one. I was just not able to use it with OBS. I don't know what I need to use because what PHP use kar raha hu, I think, right? Is pe. But you gave me a good idea. I'll also like do some Canva and I'll also try to make these. MPGA status we have so far overall mila ke, so on the website, Google Forms and otherwise, we have about 250 odd endorsements till now. It has been sent to multiple media houses. I'm hoping some of them will cover it this week. But yeah, members are doing translations, etc. I have to still do like that chat with them. Like last weekend, I had like a personal emergency, so I couldn't. But yeah, progress is happening. Tomorrow, we are having a campaign team meeting to see how we will also like make it bigger and better. But so far, so good. I mean, again, guys, it is a campaign we started. It might go somewhere, it might not go anywhere. Do not invest. Invest in this is emotionally, but we have to do this. I mean, like, this is a project that we have taken up. Yeah, we are doing it. How are you doing? काम छोड़ के आया हूँ. Oh, Arfat, wow. I don't want BJP to win, but I don't want to go back to the Congress era too. Even basic facilities like power, water supply were hard to get. I don't know what to choose. Vortex, again, you choose based on your issues. You choose based on, but have a solid rational reason why you're voting for a particular party. Again, I'm nobody to tell you who to vote for. You will have your own reasons. I don't believe that I need to tell you that. You are capable enough to decide yourself. If you think that power, water supply is a big issue for you, then find a particular candidate who is going to do that and probably vote for them. I would say don't look at parties. I used to say this, but I think it is kind of inevitable. You should look at parties because the party as a whole is taking decisions. So, yeah, voting is a serious business, friend. Vortex. And as we go along, I'm pretty much you will form an opinion in your head overall over the next 2 months as we talk more about elections, about events, etc. It'll be fine. But yeah, that's what I would advise. Even though you so as I said, my ideal situation would be that no party gets majority. That is my ideal situation. I want a coalition government. No clue what MPG is? Watch this video and be a part of this great campaign. Thank you, Kushagra. I'm going to pin this for a bit. Kushagra is being such a good mod. Kushagra, thank you so much. Chat, say thanks to our good mod. You are absurdist. That's a good way to put it. I'm basically, you know, did you see that latest Casey Neistat video about him as Sisyphus? I really relate to that. His whole thing was that he wanted to run a marathon. For 17 years he trained and he finally got to the goal. But he felt like Sisyphus, where he was pushing the rock up and it was falling back down. He would go back and do it again and again and again. It felt like a curse. And so in the story of Sisyphus, eventually Sisyphus basically realizes that this whole thing is absurd, and he goes into like this trance state of just accepting what he's doing and enjoying it. So you can call it a meditative state, but he embraced the absurdity of what activity he was being made to do. So yeah, it's a good way to put it. I agree. I might have those tendencies as well. Have you tried a Gemini Ultra? I heard Varun Maya say it is really good for creative writing. The new Bard, is that what it is? I haven't tried the Ultra version. Is it available for public? I thought only the base version is. What do you suggest for current political situation in India? If Congress has not even become an opposition national party, then who has actual potential? Who has actual potential? I mean, even if it's like a collective of parties who gang up and become an opposition, I don't have a problem. I just want like smaller parties to exist and regional parties to have more say. Decentralization. And I don't want a national party to get majority. I want a nice chaotic reflection of this country, which is a chaotic parliament, which is a coalition government. And I want the parliament to be great again so that it actually functions. Two things happening at the same time. Concurrently stream on Twitch too. I'm not very impressed with Twitch yet. I tried it a few times, but audience nahi hai. Like Indian audience is on YouTube, not on Twitch. And I want to talk to the Indian audience. I personally think Meghnad believes that his life is mildly interesting. Exactly. That's my base state. But in our electoral history, that's always deteriorated into authoritarianism. You mean majority governments? Or what has deteriorated into authoritarianism? I hear from most people that have been voting for decades that they'd rather have whichever party it is to have majority power. Oh yeah, Trisha, exactly. So I'm trying to tell people not to think that way for their own benefit, and I feel like more people need to do it, where you need to convince them that coalition government is the best thing to do, because it is actually a democracy then, where no party gets to steamroll legislations, ill thought out legislations through, and they have to actually listen to each other and regional parties and people who are within the regional parties. Yeah, that's the ideal situation there. Coalition parties, stronger federalism. Exactly. Even I don't know who to vote for in the next election. Only thing is I want less of direct tax, because I think I'm not getting the worth of it from the direct tax I pay. See, Escanor, that's a very legit point you raise. less of direct tax. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because unlike the lady we saw in the beginning of the stream, you don't come off as entitled. Well done. But at the same time, I feel like corporate tax needs to go up for sure. I feel like there needs to be wealth tax, which is like the ultra rich need to pay more tax just because. Yeah. And as a result, I feel like the taxation on the bottom layers, which is 10%, 20% earning people, it needs to be shifted up so that more people are exempt from paying direct tax and less amount of tax burden goes on the burgeoning middle class. I don't even know what a middle class is anymore, but at the same time, you know what I mean. So that's what I think should happen. All this risk of taking business and whatever nonsense, which is socialism for the rich, needs to stop. We really need to exist in a free market. Why do you think the ultra shouldn't be taxed more? No, I'm saying they should be taxed more. Ultra rich should be taxed more. There should be a wealth tax on top. Bro, corporate tax needs to go lower. We already can't compete with investments going to Southeast Asia and China. But is tax the only reason, Arfat, for the investments going away? Or do you think there are other reasons as well? One is, the only thing is if you create like a great business environment by maybe like think about it, like in a place like India, you have to when you are running a business in this broken ass system, you will be harassed constantly by the bureaucracy. It is getting better, but at the same time it is not the best. The tax laws are confusing as hell, like GST. There is always like this threat which the government gives now, which is like, oh, foreign say if you are investing, then FCRA licenses, look what we are doing to people who are supporting anti-national quote unquote views, etc. We don't encourage research anymore. The investors are also not stupid. They're also looking at the democratic backsliding that we are going through right now, and any sort of democratic backsliding where institutions are not working as they are supposed to. Smart business people understand that that is not a fair market to get into. It is not. You need, if you want to put in investments, you would search for a market where laws are equally implemented and enforced, and tax authorities don't just randomly come and extort you, which has been happening in Bombay, which has been happening in Tamil Nadu. Yeah, the ED has been let loose, tax authorities have been let loose. This is not a good environment then. It is an environment of fear. In an environment of fear, nobody can do business. The other thing is, I feel like even though we have like a giant market, and that is what people keep talking about, which is, oh, such a giant market. If we start a business here, then, oh my God, so many people will buy. But if people don't have money in their pockets, why? Who will buy? Yeah. The only segments that are working right now are luxury goods. SUV, giant SUVs, Mercedes, Harley Davidsons, all these things are doing well because the only people who can afford to spend are the ultra rich. But 80 crore people are eating ration from the government. 80 crore. Which means that it is not a good market. If people don't have money for food, why would they buy products from you? Businesses, do you think like people are not thinking of all of these things? Do you think they're not looking at this whole thing that is going on and they're believing this whole Vishwaguru narrative? People who want to spend money and invest are the smartest people you will meet. They will be the ones who will do like extreme due diligence if they are smart investors, right? And smart investors will not touch investments in India with like a barge pole right now, honestly. Like the environment is not good. Just not. Like someone pointed out that there is a vegetarian KFC opening up in Ayodhya. Why? For what joy? Why are you imposing like random social norms for random food items in a random situation just to like appease a particular segment of people? Businesses do not appreciate this. Are you investing in stocks, Rekha? No, I am not. I don't have enough money to invest in stocks right now. Is an alliance the same thing as coalition? Alliance. So alliances are formed. Yes, alliances are usually pre-poll alliances are what it is formed is called, and governments when they come together with different parties is called a coalition, as far as I understand it. If there are no research funds allocated, the country is bound to fail. Also, yes, tired girly education is also a big thing. I mean, you need smart consumers also, na? India is a huge market. We don't have to reduce taxes. Instead, we should force companies to keep their offices in India if they want to do business in India. Dramatis personae. Should you force countries to have offices in India to do the business in India? I'm no expert. I think that's not a good idea though. I don't know. Maybe it is like because it is the cost of buying real estate here, and sort of I don't know. Like you can run a satellite office, obviously. I don't know. I don't have a particularly strong opinion about either way. Invest in Mr. A shares. It will be double or nothing. Imran, I know. I've heard of this. People have advised. Thank you for the support. Didn't you work at the parliament that makes you rich? Vortex, no. Genuinely. I was a legislative researcher, okay? That doesn't mean anything. Peanuts. See, yeah, 60% of our money, wealth, I would say, is with a few people. Why would they target 80 crore poor people? They have great market, but no one is going to invest in this place. So that's what I'm saying. So the only people who are investing in this quote unquote market are luxury goods, because they know that if the wealth is concentrated in the hands of a few, that is the market. That is the market. That is what they're investing in. It means that more than 50% of the people in India are not able to have to basic needs fulfilled. Absolutely. And that is worrying. So you are in R&D department in parliament? No, I was employed by individual MPs to work in their office as their legislative aide. I have been pointing out mildly interesting things around me. It is mildly amusing. Purnur, well done. Well done. I'm happy you are in this state of mind. Do you think left politics will ever come back? Why? Sankalp, as I keep saying, when you say left politics, do you mean socially left or economically left? It is important for you to point this out as well. If you just like blanket left, that I don't think works here. For example, I can say that BJP is economically left also. So technically, we have left politics alive and well and kicking. Economically, see, Sankalp, that's what I'm saying. Welfare. BJP loves welfare. Left. So the main party in our country is economically left. Socialist, I would say. BJP is socialist. True competitive capitalism is the only solution to eliminate poverty in India. Wizard gaming, I'm not sure we're ready for it. Right now, I don't think we are in a place where we can have like true capitalism. And I don't think there is evidence that true capitalism can really eliminate poverty anywhere. Even in America, there is poverty, it's relative poverty, and they have quote unquote maybe true capitalism. But they don't, right? They also have food stamps, they also have like affirmative action, things like that. So technically, there is no true capitalism. It is a dream, it is an unachievable ideal. Just like communism. Communism is also an unachievable ideal. So now I wouldn't say socialist, but yeah, Prashmi, I would say it is socialist. Economically, definitely. Also, socialism for the rich, don't forget. Yeah. I wish I had something like Swatantra Party as an alternative. Swatantra Party? I've heard of this. Wait, who is this? C. Gopalachari. Sri Raj Gopalachari. In reaction to what he felt was the Jawaharlal Nehru dominated Indian National Congress increasingly socialist and statist outlook. Okay. It is a classical liberal party. Interesting. Instead, we focused on capital intensive industries. I mean, manufacturing has been bad. So, like, see my Modi review on Vishwaguru, episode 2, I think. Watch that. I feel like I've done a little bit of thinking on this. See if you agree with that. If Congress is removed, biggest burden on this country will be sorted. GGTY. I keep saying this that maybe the Gandhi family needs to really relook at what they are and who they are and where they are and what they are doing to the party. I think it's about time. But yeah, I mean, I do see like there are fans of the family also. They're trying to reform, but they're also not trying to. There's no commitment there. It's just like very hanging in the middle, sort of suspended animation situation for the Congress. But given their history, I feel like there is a revival that needs to happen. India can do force companies to invest more in India. For example, Apple was forced to make some iPhone parts in India, but we need to go one step further. We need to improve our research institutions. Dramatis personae, again, Apple. How many people buy Apple phones in India? How many people can afford it? The latest models or whatever. Not much. I would say Apple, like iPhones are a luxury good. Considering India's major diplomatic victory by securing release of 8 former Indian Navy personnel, do you think we are on the right track to becoming Vishwaguru? I haven't seen this. Again, I saw the headlines, but I will look at this properly and get back to you on this. Swatantra Party. I'll read up more on this, Arfat. Honestly, I mean, I have very little knowledge about this. Have the farmers been coined as not farmers yet? Chintan, first thing that I showed you today, it has already, the narrative has started. Narrative is narrative. So of course, like all our friendly intellectuals, privileged intellectuals will now set the narrative in favor of the government. Recently, Raghuram Rajan talked about the developing countries' emphasis on manufacturing as possibly being misguided and the newfound importance of the service sector in the global economy. Oh, interesting. I'll check this out, Rajat. Because I mean, my understanding is that we kind of leapfrogged from an agrarian to a service economy, and there was nothing in the middle, which is the manufacturing sector. So it didn't expand properly as it was supposed to. We just leapfrogged into service and it started outsourcing basically. Brain drain and all those problems started happening. It continues to happen. If you look at India, which is a union of state, friends, you can look at particular states, which is like Bihar, right? Bihar, for them, there is brain drain happening from Bihar to other states. So within India also, that's a problem, isn't it? Nikhil Wagle story? Okay, yeah. I think that's a good way to end it, but I will do it. Let me find the thing. Yeah. Opening Nikhil Wagle. Where is the thing? I'd saved it. Just a second, friends. Finding it. Oh, sorry. I wanted to show you a video also of our court representatives. Arey yaar, where did it go? I feel like there is a story that Pratik did, but there is a video that I had seen of the attack, which I was trying to find. But anyway, there is this video. So guys, you should check out this story that Pratik has done in News Laundry. It's a great report. It will give you like a good view on what is really happening. His vehicle was attacked 4 times. 4 times. So it was not just once. So they were coordinating and calling in advance to basically track his movements from his home to a venue where he was going to give a speech. Okay. So basic story. What happened with Wagle ji. So since Ram Mandir inauguration happened, Nikhil Wagle has been talking about how terrible it is and how he was very emotional on his stream. He has been doing videos about it and he's very upset in general, which I saw. Legitimately so. He said that he's witnessed the riots that followed after the demolition, and a few of his friends were affected by it. Some people lost lives, and of course, like, all those things are coming back to him and he's getting very agitated by it. So when Advani ji got the Bharat Ratna, Wagle sir did a statement, did a, I think, Facebook update in Marathi, which said that one rioter is gifting a Bharat Ratna to another rioter. That is what he said, and in Marathi, and that upset a lot of people, which is BJP people. So they filed an FIR against him, and as they usually do. Then when they filed an FIR against him, Nikhil Wagle was like, I'm going to fight this. I'm going to go and give a speech now about what is happening. Announced it. And then BJP people, the Pune BJP people said that, yeah, you can't go there. You can't go there, you can't give a speech, etc. And they wrote to the police saying that a person like Nikhil Wagle is trying to ruin the peaceful atmosphere of a peaceful city like Pune. I have that tweet somewhere. Let me just open that up. Fun tweet that was. Where is it? Where is it? Did I? Yeah. So BJP's threat was this. Journalist Nikhil Wagle's speech will not be allowed in Pune, Dheeraj Ghate. Pune City President of Bharatiya Janata Party, Dheeraj Ghate, has demanded that the police should deny permission to the speech of journalist Nikhil Wagle, who has been making controversial statements to gain popularity constantly by displaying his wit, to maintain law and order. A few days ago, Nikhil Wagle made insulting comments about the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Bharat Ratna Lal Krishna Advani. Wagle is constantly gaining popularity by making such comments just for the sake of publicity. Bharatiya Janata Party will never tolerate the speech of a controversial man whose speech can cause law and order problem in a peace-loving city like Pune and disturb the peace of Pune. Peace-loving city Pune. Ghate gave a stern warning that his speech would be disrupted. A statement was given to the senior police inspector Nand Kumar Gaikwad, General Secretary Ravindra Salegaonkar, Rahul Bhandare, Raghavendra Mankar, former corporator Mahesh Wable, Smita Vaste, Prasant Harshule, Pushkar Turzapurkar were present on this occasion along with Ghate. Okay. So basically they threatened him saying that we will not tolerate, he is going to destroy law and order and affect law and order and peace loving party, peaceful city mein peaceful. Okay. Then his car was attacked. Wait, I'm going to find that video because it was nuts. Yeah, this is the one I think. This is the 151-minute one. But theek hai, I mean, like I can show you this one. Horrifying. Peace loving pity, peace loving city. See, they're still doing it. There's random people coming and breaking glass. First they threw ink, then look at this. And screaming Jai Shri Ram. Because that is exactly what bhakts are like now. It is a clarion call. Look at the mob running after him. This is scary as hell. So yeah, things went down. And it was bad. It was very bad. Yeah, so basically he said that because he'll give a speech, law and order situation will happen. Then they caused a law and order situation. Because why not? So you should definitely read this story by Pratik, which he basically tracks what really happened. So they were tracking him throughout the route from house to venue. They were contacting people in the front and telling him which route he's taking. So then they first threw ink, then they started breaking glasses, then lots of things happened. The organizers of the event had to send people because the police was doing nothing. The police gave an excuse saying he did not go by the planned route. He just took another route. That's why we couldn't protect him. Basically chaos all over the place. But yeah, that's how it happens now. The cops leaked route map of his car to the mobsters. So Manu, so according to this story, apparently the cops had given some other route map, but he took some other one. So then they couldn't protect him because they deployed some officers on those routes. Something confusing was happening. Basically, maybe when the first mob attacked, they got freaked out and then they started going in different ways. Again, just scene seems chaotic. So we don't know. All I hear are excuses. Law and order situation, and they are the said situation. Exactly. Like they said, oh, it will disturb the law and order situation, and then they created the law and order situation because why not? Imagine being the target of such a mob. Exactly, Barun. That looks extremely scary. And this is not the first time he has been attacked. I think this is his 6th attack on him. And that makes it kind of scarier. Hey Pankaj, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. Much appreciated. As a person from Bengal, and as you discussed misinformation, the entire Sandeskhali BS is the greatest campaign of misinformation in the last decade. No one, again, I mentioned that case earlier. I just saw it. I showed Smriti Irani's statement and what is happening. On the surface of it, it's extremely horrifying. Again, I don't have many details about what is going on, so I refrain from commenting about it right now. I'll have to read up on it more and then talk to you about it. Like, for example, this story I had read up on, so I could talk about it. Like, when the first time the attack happened, I hadn't read about it, so I did not comment on it. Now that I have, I will. So, chat, I know there were a few people who's like, why aren't you talking about things in Bengal? If you are here, you can go back. I have covered, I have seen the report at least. The people who were there during that time, they saw it. I will read up on it better and probably do a separate thing for it. What? Beer Biceps interviewed Raghuram Rajan? What? Oh my lord. Oh my. Oh wait. Oh. Man.
The narrative in the public eye is that you left working with the Modi government because your opinions weren't heard.
The point is not that this is silly government. The point is that within the government you have checks and balances.
In the Congress government,
Oh man, okay. Art of teaching, demand and supply concept, his profession and art of economics, how is policy formed, work of RBI governor, role of finance ministry, chief economic advisor, how does elected government affect RBI working?
learned about a politician's life is that it's starkly divided into two parts. In the first one, the mission is to get elected. In the second one, the mission is governance. Now, the thing is, in that whole process about trying to get elected, it does change behavioral patterns, it does change decision making, etc., etc. And I kind of don't blame them because that's how the system is built. You're saying that during the election season, it kind of bothered your work as well. My question to you is, say if a government gets elected and they know they're going to be in power for the next tenure, do they still have a large say or do they oppose you a lot in your functioning as the RBI governor?
No, see, let me give you an example because I think
Okay,
again,
I'm going to watch this. Honestly, I'm going to watch this. It seems interesting. He seems to be going into very basic things. Biggest achievement, then there is, can the government afford giving freebies? Interesting. Truth about corruption, Modi government criticism, economic policies, why he left Modi government, conspiracy theory against him. Okay, wait.
And the deep state is supposedly the body that runs America.
Oh
are
my
now
God.
ostracized from the government.
Yes, yes.
Of course,
This-
a few things to say.
Gold, gold,
That
gold.
was the problem. Balanced speeches got taken completely out of context.
Okay, I have a few things to say. Again, going back to my pre-podcast practice of talking to people for the episode. So, of course, I'll talk to a few people who understand economics. I'll definitely always speak to extreme right and extreme left people to just draw out my guest's image in their head.
Right.
As I said earlier, everyone respected you. The left people said that, oh, see, people like Dr. RRR are now ostracized from the government, sent away. We need more people like that in power. The people in the extreme right, and I'm giving you both the perspectives. Extreme right said that, oh, he clearly doesn't like the Modi government. And, someone even said that there's a conspiracy theory attached to your name that you're working with the deep state. And the deep state is supposedly the body that runs America. As in the front is the president.
Oh yeah, I've heard of this theory. Guys, you have heard of this theory, right? What is it called? There is this alliance of bankers. I was very intrigued by that. I forgot what it was called. Long time ago, this conspiracy was there. Not Rothschild, not Illuminati. No. It's not any of the usual ones. It is like this alliance of bankers. No, not Bilderberger. No, not the usual ones. That's what I'm saying. It's like a genuine group of people, which is like a think tank, which is full of like ex-finance ministers and governors and everything. Not BlackRock. No. I will look for it and then I will tell you.
All this is conspiracy theory territory. So they said that you're funded by the deep state. There are accusations like this. And that got me thinking that, wow, media has really cooked up some stories on both sides.
Right.
So now I'll pass the ball to you and I'll let you clear all these misconceptions.
Well, look, first, when out of government, I have been critical regardless of the government in power, because that's my job. I mean, we have enough people praising. And of course, you do offer this is what is going well. I was, before I became chief economic advisor in the Manmohan Singh government, I was an advisor to Dr. Manmohan Singh. And I have a speech I have a bunch of speeches talking about some of the concerns with cronyism, etc., that were building up in India. And, I remember a panel where, 4 of the participants, this was celebrating so many years since the
So
liberalization.
guys, sorry, if you have seen my my beer biceps review, which I did earlier, Ranveer does Fluffoganda, I was specifically focusing on him interviewing people in power, where there were very like wishy-washy, fluffy statements, and he was not countering. But when he's talking to someone like Raghuram Rajan, it might actually be very interesting because यहाँ से कोई mandate नहीं आया होगा उसको. So his very basic questions might actually be interestingly answered by someone like Dr. Rajan. Who is this guy? Should I watch this podcast? This fellow is one of the biggest podcasters in India. Is called Beer Biceps. I'm surprised you didn't know. Broccoli, thank you so much for the support. World Economic Forum, no. Ku Klux Klan. Guys, you are giving too many options. Wait, I will find it and I will tell you. It was... it was called... I knew the name. It was neither of these, not the usual ones. It is a group of these. It is like a think tank / something. Wait. I'll have to find it properly. Again, I remember this very vaguely, this conspiracy theory. Not QAnon, not Scientology. No, guys, you're thinking too basic. It is not that. It is a very deep, different thing. You shouldn't watch his podcast. Beer Biceps generally sucks. Dramatis, the thing is, Beer Biceps is a vacuum, as I've said many times. But sometimes he gets very interesting people to talk to. Some of it is very entertaining, and some of it is very informative also. So you don't judge the podcast itself, but you also see the guest, and then see whether you want to see it. Like, so the Raghuram Rajan thing, I would genuinely be interested in, maybe. Because I like Raghuram Rajan. I feel like he's an extremely smart man, and him talking to Beer Biceps is a good thing. He should talk to more smart people. And it's a good 1 hour 32-minute podcast. Nice. Great Reset Theory. There was this. God, guys, it's bothering me also. I will find it. World Economic Forum nahi hai. The Great Reset is by the World Economic Forum, right? No, it's not that. But anyway. New World Order. No. No, guys. No. You're giving me all the names that I know. No. I wasn't really politically aware until a few months ago. Was not interested in politics this much. Just knew only 2 political parties, BJP and Congress. Vortex, welcome to the nerdiest political stream in India. You will know much more. I hope you enjoy. Agree, this episode is an exception. Watching Raghuram Rajan is generally good. I really like watching Raghuram Rajan. He's a very smart man, very articulate, lots of experience. All the things. No, Ranadeep, not Bilderberger. Again, I know you're giving like a lot of names, but you are not giving me the one that I want. Anyway, we'll find it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, friends. It is time I take your leave, and I hope you had fun. Also, hashtag MPGA. We are at about 250. So please spread the word, get more endorsements, as many as you can, talk to people, send it on your WhatsApp groups, etc. I have pinned a message here, which is no clue what this is, and you can watch the stream after this, which Kushagra has very kindly shared. Thank you so much, and I will see you on Wednesday. Also, Wednesday is not going to be members chat. Friday is going to be members chat. I'm trying out doing it on Friday now. Friday night. Some members said it is more chiller on Friday night. I agree. So let's try it this Friday. Next Wednesday, I'm trying to do a deep dive on the farmers' protest. So I will take you through what happened back then. I will try to see what is happening now. And we will have some more developments happening in the next 2 days. So yeah, I will see you Wednesday. Okay, friends, bye-bye. Thank you. 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 Good night.